which I guarantee. I was like, wait a minute, does anyone even know what that is? I don't think anyone. So.
Listen, y'all talking about Xena the Warrior Princess? I've seen that when it was on TV.
Yeah, like I don't think many people, especially in your chat, are old enough to know what that is.
Yeah, I think Prophet underestimates the age of this chat. Hello, everybody. I never remember Xena's blonde tagalong name. That's because she wasn't actually a character. she just existed somewhere in the like zeitgeist of the show. Cross this new divide. It's going to be calm for a bit, but big V-Day events coming up soon. Yeah. But chat, V-Day is actually pretty calm. Like, there's usually not much to a V-Day event. There's never a welfare. There's never, like, a raid or anything like that. Like, I mean, and I say that, watch them finally do something like that this year, but, like, no, I completely anticipate that it's going to be a big bunch of nothing. Okay, so at least according to Twitter, it's more evenly split than I thought, but the majority of people let their storm pods rot, which means that storm pods are a failed mechanic. Because there is no way that you should have a mechanic that the majority of your players do not partake of. Who's going to tell Mr. 2? Mr. 2 probably knows. Okay. Chat, the tweet is live. Do me a favor, go give it some love. Oh. You know, it might have helped if I actually put my Twitch link in there, but whatever. I gotta love when I mess up my own publicity. Here we go. Let me grab today's artwork. Chat certainly won't like it. Because again, chat does not like cultured things. The notifications are so inconsistent. Yeah, I do agree with that. Hello, anyone there on the YouTube side of things? How's it going, everybody? Here we go. Here is today's artwork. Go give the artist some love. And again, we have a fantastic double X piece, as is par for the course at this point for us. Today, there's not much going on. I absolutely have more videos to record. I absolutely don't care, and I'm taking the day off of recording because we've been recording all week. I've been working extra hours all week, and I am tired because today is Thursday. And right now, somewhere, the wheels in your head are turning, and you're thinking, wait a minute, Cad, today is not Thursday, today is Friday. And this is where I inform you that it's my Thursday, because I have to work tomorrow. So, anyways, My stream, my rules, says Cat. No, it's just I mentally changed the date so that I have the capacity to make it through the week. You had me for 10 seconds. I try. Mestres Hunter, thank you for the follow. Welcome. But yeah, again, we're not really going to be doing too much today. Today's going to be a pretty chill day. I did get another game key. Obviously, I got the game key for Infinite Wealth, which actually, thank you for reminding me, chat. I need to include this. Oh shit! Who's the maker of Infinite Wealth? We can find that out here real quick. Ryuga Gotoku. Okay. I also have to update it on the YouTube side of things, so give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna put sponsored on that one, and there we go. I didn't. You can't fit nearly as much in a YouTube title, which I find funny. I gotta admit that like Twitch has just long enough, because I think Twitch is more designed around like live streaming, right? And so like its titles allow for longer titles because people may be live longer and doing more things, whereas like YouTube is still kind of at least with regards to its live stream naming, stuck in the mindset of like kind of the same naming conventions as their normal videos, where normally you make a video about one thing, so you don't normally have to like have, you know, way too long of a title. You troll gave me a heart attack? No, listen, that's exactly how I am at this point. Chat, I have completely completed the event. Here you go. Okay, that is everything purchased out of the shop, including the spare CEs that I didn't even need because I had way too much of the other stuff. I will convert everything to QP probably in a bit. But yeah, so there is literally nothing else for me to do on NA. As a result, we have two choices. I can either go farm free quests. I can go, I believe, unlock the new main interlude. I believe we now, with the Arc 1 improvements campaign, or Arc 2 improvements campaign, whatever the hell it is. No, sorry, it's Arc 1 Part 2 improvements campaign. I now have the ability to purchase, I believe, the main interlude. Although, wait, do I have to go? Oh, I haven't done this in a while. I think I have to go into the Rare Prism shop and buy it there, if it is there. Oh, look at that. Crystallized lore. Give me that. I forgot everything reset on the 15th. Sitting on 94 of those. I don't know. We'll see. All the Statesmen. Seraph is here. I don't think I get anything for unlocking and doing Seraph right now. Interesting. Wait, did we not get it? I could have sworn we did. I could have sworn that was part of the campaign. Let me double check here, chat. Yeah, this is part 2. Players who have cleared Babylonia can access the Merry Christmas in the Underworld quest for free. Players who have exchanged for this quest in the past will be refunded via the gift box. Okay, so I guess I've already done it, so I don't have to do it. Oh, that's good. I like that. I don't like having to do main interludes. They're kind of annoying because they're like the third time through something. So that would have been my 4th time through something. We've already done the advanced quest, so that literally leaves free quests and or strengthenings and interludes. Let me see which ones I have. I'm not going to touch Semiramis's at the moment. We've got the Reigns one. We've got the Skadoodle one. Yeah, I mean, like, all of these can kind of potentially be done. I actually, more than range chat, I'm going to do the Scotty one because this one is actually a really good upgrade if you ever end up in a scenario where you have to use her NP. So we'll just go ahead and do it. This should just be an easy sort of like rush through anyways. Just going to give her Ocean Flyer. And then the rest here, let me get rid of that. Oh my god, I hate how that moves your crap back to like wherever the CE was. Give me that. Give me Mystic Code experience. Then I need Bond and Mystic Code, which I think is Grand Cavall. Yep. And then let's see, what else could I do? I mean, I could do like QP, but I really don't need QP. So anything else that gives Mystic Code. That's Master. That's QP. That's Bond. Do we have the Mystic Code one yet, chat? That's Mystic and QP. I don't think we do yet. Of the 25 friend point C variants. Wait. Hold on. Oh, it's Master Experience. Yeah, so the one we don't have is the Mystic Code one. Damn. Because you want your Mystic Code to level faster. It's the only thing I have to work on, chat. I literally have nothing else. So it's literally just like Bond or that. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and probably slap Mash in here just to bring the cost under control. And now we got that. I probably don't need him. So who do I want to bond for? Literally anyone here. First of all, is there someone that needs bonding? Habitrot's not at 5 yet. I'm not worried about that because I can just use Habitrot whenever, and I'll probably start using Habitrot a lot more once my Surfmo actually hits bond 10. So in the interim, if there's Saber faces that need bonding, we're gonna go ahead and do her, and that kind of relegates me to probably another 4-star. Not particularly very many 4-stars I actually care to focus on bond for. Gonna do Kijo Koyo. She's somewhat rare. She's very hard to get more copies of, and frankly, I just kind of like her, so we'll go ahead and go for it. Okay, should be good on that front, so in we go. I was wondering if my mind was playing tricks on me. It was sounding like Final Fantasy. It probably was. You could filter Mystic. That's right. I never use the filters, chat. I gotta be honest, because I'm so used to JP and having to like either just know or like finding it fast. So I never bother with the filters, and that's probably one of my weak points as a player in the game. Like, they've put that stuff in to make it easier on people, but I'm so used to doing it without. And so I just don't bother. I'm rich now. Congratulations on your wealth. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I were rich. How would you rank the neutral arts loopers on JP now? I wouldn't. And I'm dead serious on that. Like, I don't like assigning rankings to anything. If you want rankings, I'm probably the wrong content creator for that. Because my goal is usually to, like, I can tell you how I feel about like one unit versus another, but I think the second you start including multiple units in the mix, it becomes very difficult because any number of situations can like arise up that are suited to one unit over another. And that I think is good for FGO. However, I will admit that the game is going away from that at the moment, and they really need to start heading back to it. And the reason for that is we have like niche scenarios where, again, something may apply that is in a unit's favor, but we're starting to get units that are so strong that they don't care about niche and that they're just better than everybody. Like, that's where a lot of the discourse over Musashi has been that I've seen. I've seen a ton of people that are upset that Musashi is now stronger than Ibuki. And I'm like, I think it's fine. I'm A-okay with it, in fact. I know Ibuki fans don't want to hear that, but Ibuki was too strong. Like, there was no reason really that a unit that had 50% charge that was an arts looper like her could do functionally any node in the game that they also gave like seemingly the most damage to, right? Like that doesn't make any sense. If you're going to give a unit charge like that, and this is the way it used to work in old FGO, the more charge you had, the less damage you did, right? And so basically a unit that didn't have any charge usually did a shit ton of damage. But we've kind of gone away from that. We've gotten to the point where some of these units have so much charge that they're able to touch Black Grail. And the units that can touch Black Grail just get an insane boost over everyone else. Then you pull that back even more and you get other units where it kind of goes like, oh, hey, now it's not even about like having enough charge. Units certainly do, but also the units that have enough charge now are getting even more damage to compete with each other. And I think that's where we have this like just total loss of understanding of balance in the game. And I think that's something that they really do need to work on. Okay, chat, I'm gonna risk this, and it's probably a bad risk, but we're gonna go ahead and use my Vitra here, which means that Kijo is right out. We're going to go ahead and put Deer Mud here in the back line because he's a single target and I'm never going to bond him otherwise. Cav, what do you think about Musashi being stronger than single target archers against sabers? Like I said, I know Plushy finally kind of came around to my way of thinking on that too. And that's that the single target archers are piss poor and just absolutely need an upgrade. Everyone gets too stuck, and this is wild for me to say this, but for some odd reason, every other like class in the game, everyone is obsessed with damage numbers. But the second you try to talk about single target archers damage numbers, people want to go on and on about how good their kits are. People want to just tell you no, they don't actually need it. And I'm like, you're fucking nuts. Like, these are units that have not received upgrades compared to units that have received like 3 and 4 upgrades. Like, I just don't understand people's logic on that. They basically want to just deny the fact that those units need some kind of attention after 9 years of the game, right? I think it's perfectly fine for those units to get upgrades. And it's kind of crazy to me that after all this time, you still have people arguing against it. Okay, let's do that. Wait, this is her charge per turn. Did she have actual charge on this? No, she didn't, thank God. Okay. But unfortunately, I don't have NP gain on that, so that's going to make this the spicy meatball. Kura's the only decent single target archer? No, she's not. Like, chat, the single target archers are, like, honestly all decent. The issue is they are getting beaten by people outside their class. They are getting beaten by Musashi, right? They are getting beaten by MHX. They are getting beaten by MHXA. They are getting beaten by MHXX. They are also getting beaten by single target berserkers, now by AoE berserkers, right? Like, it doesn't freaking matter. They are getting beaten by Super Orion. They are getting beaten by Ishtar, Gil, you name it. So, like, basically at this point, we have issues, okay? We should not have this point, and it all just boils down to the fact that these units have not received upgrades compared to their counterparts, compared to their competition. If they get upgrades, we don't have this issue anymore, but they just haven't received them. Watch anniversary upgrades all be single target archers. They could literally use every single anniversary upgrade on single target archers, and I still think there'd probably be a couple that would need some love. Okay. Super Ryan is kind of a single target archer for all intents. Right. Now, what does that say about the status of single target archers where, and I'm not going in on you here, Nero, so much as the point you just made is a tried and old point about archers at this point. That, oh, well, archers don't need an upgrade because the unit that cards instead of actually having a single target NP is strong too. That's not a solution. Just because one unit is in a good position and they're not even in that same classification does not mean that other units don't need the attention and the upgrade, right? So, like, it is a lot in how people frame it, but it does matter. And that's kind of the point that I've tried to make to people all these years. Like I said, I made a video last year about this. People, like, reamed me over it. And I don't care because I'm right. And I know I'm right. And I've always been right. And I'm going to get proven right one day by the devs. Finally, they'll actually go in and do something. And they're going to have to actually kind of throw in the towel like they did with Altera. They're going to have avoided it for so long. And then they're finally just going to go like, all right, here, have the NP interlude you've been waiting on for 2 fucking years, for 5 fucking years, for 7 fucking years, and it's just finally going to actually change things. I even used MHXA on the Surtur raid. Yeah, and I think that's stupid, right? Like, you shouldn't have to. But that's kind of the issue, is there is no good argument anymore for let's not upgrade them, chat. Okay? They gave Squirtoria a charge skill, which is completely fucking tone deaf. And now, chat, when they finally give Squirtoria that NP interlude someday, she's a monster. She's absolutely a monster that they can't stop anymore. Because they never should have given her charge. That was the only thing that actually balanced her, was the fact that she didn't have charge. So the fact that they've given her charge now not only gives her even more usefulness and allows her to be put into situations where she can actually handle a single target enemy in farming that she was never a part of before. Now you also have the scenario where once they buff her, she's going to become the premier challenge archer, because it's just going to basically sit there and loop over the top of people while doing insane, like, Black Grail damage. That's the problem that they're going to have. They've waited so long to do it that they're going to have to do exactly what they did with Musashi. And for those of you guys that are unaware, Musashi's upgrade is a non-normal upgrade. Okay? The normal upgrade for Musashi would have been 150% increase. They increased Musashi by 200%. So Musashi got a stronger than normal upgrade. But that's why it took that for Musashi to actually pass Ibuki. And that's the problem that I think they're having at this point, and that it looks like maybe they figured it out and that they're going to come around to that point again, where sanity will prevail amongst the devs over the immediate short-term greed of making the banner the most profitable banner that they can. If they do that, they'll actually make it to the point where we're back to having situationally better units again, rather than a one-size-fits-all unit that dominates the entire class. And that'll be really good. Plushies of the same mind, I've seen. Yeah, like I said, I saw Plushie's post today and I kind of chuckled to myself. Not at Plushie, but I know, like, I've talked with him about this before, and originally he didn't agree with me, and now he's kind of come full circle on this. And I think it's because the more time you sit here and think about it, the more time you actually see, and then the devs slap you in the face with it, with something like this, and it becomes brutally apparent. Like, it's been an issue. And most of the time where I see people arguing against it, it's, like I said, it's usually because they either don't understand the framing of the issue or because they have a dog in the fight. So it may be a case of it having almost nothing to do with the single target archers, but rather like somebody wants to like walk around and proclaim that they use Ishtar or Gil as their single target archer and like flex that in a weird way. Or like, oh man, I've got MHXA and she's so much stronger than those shitty archers, because they're a huge MHXA fan or something, right? Like, I don't know. I can't speak to these people's mind because I'm not one of them. But I assume that to be the case just due to the like weird resistance to it. Because chat, I have to explain something to you right now. You as a master who have rolled units in the game, do you want your units to be better or worse? Like, just hypothetically speaking, do you want them to be better or worse? And the reason I say this is because that's the way you should all think. You want all of your units to be better because you own them. Period. So we shouldn't really be arguing about who deserves the upgrade the most. We should be arguing about why aren't they getting the upgrade more than anything, right? And I've said this before, that they will actually make more money in this game instead of creating a super OP unit by making all of the units decently even in terms of their performance. Make more of the roster good and people will roll for more of the roster. Make more of the roster bad and people will not roll for the roster. And that's the issue that they run into. Oh boy, I may need to go back to having Oberon on this one. And the reason why is because we have to use Summer Kiara. So this is not going to be the best. You know what? I'll leave Mash in. Surely I'll have enough right there. Artemis needs so much help. Yeah, I mean, I've talked about this. Artemis's damage is actually not the worst. I think the issue is looking at her, it's having the ability to do it again, right? Like against man enemies, Artemis just destroys them. But she's kind of a very much one and done, and she does not have good refund. And this is another one of those, like, looks good on paper, but in actual reality, it's not. So if you actually go look at Artemis's refund numbers, she has over 1%. It's really, like, astounding that they gave a year one unit 1% refund instead of, like, 0.5 or 0.8 or whatever, right? So the problem is she has no arts up. She has no NP gain per turn, no charge skill, no NP gain at all, nothing. And then you look at her cards, and she only has a single hit arts, and that's the issue with it. So, yeah, she has a 1.0 NP gain rate, but she doesn't have anything else. Whereas if you look at someone like, say, Urael, again, Urael doesn't actually beat her in damage. Where Urael beats her is her kit is just infinitely more usable. And that's kind of the issue that you run into. So, yeah, ironically, out of all the SSR single target archers, there is only one with an NP interlude. And it is Artemis. And that is not Artemis's issue. Artemis's issue is her kit. For every other single target archer, it is their NP interlude hasn't happened. But in her case, her NP interlude has happened. Her kit has received no upgrades. And so, like, kind of all of them are still in a problem, right? There are quite a few year one servants that need a rework on their cards. I'm okay with the cards. There are ways that you can have sort of shitty decks, right, and still be perfectly fine. But they certainly need to have that, like, paid attention to, and they definitely need a guiding hand in terms of, like, adjustments to them in order to make that much more, you know, sane. Artemis would probably be in a better place for NP Robuster. Not really. I mean, sure, she'd be able to get more damage out of that, but it wouldn't help at all with getting back to anything, right? I mean, hit counts, I think. Yeah, I know. There's plenty of units out there that only have single hit counts. So it's easily fixable with adjustments to her kit. How about giving Squirtoria anti-sky? You actually don't need to, because we have a support that gives anti-sky named Nero Bride, and I am currently using her on the JP 90++ node. for that exact reason. Really funny. But no, like I'm okay with them adjusting Squirtoria, but they don't need to give Squirtoria a niche. Squirtoria just needs her NP interlude. That's it. That's all she needs. Because at that point, then she will either not be getting beat by the competitors outside the class, or she will be getting beat by, but not by a significant margin, not by enough for it to matter. And thus you will still kind of go with the safety of using Squirtoria when possible. And I think there's value to that, right? I think having the units perform better in their given card type, in their given class niche, is always something that should be the case. The reason you should want to use some of the extra classes, in my opinion, boils down mostly to like kind of a scenario where you go like, okay, I have multiple enemies that I'm going against. And thus, because of that, you decide to take the extra class as sort of a in-between. Something that's neither going to be like super squishy, but also maybe have the ability to like do decent damage to both. So like thinking about like alter egos, right? Alter egos are really good in nodes where there's like a rider and an assassin, or like a caster and a rider, or something like that, so that you actually have a decent way of dealing effective damage to stuff. But I think like if you look at the single target archers, right? And there's one I didn't mention in there. And this is the problem for not just the single target archers, but every single target out there. It's Draco. Like all the 7 knight classes have this issue of comparing themselves against Draco. And I think it's okay for like the 4 stars to not do as much as Draco. But no, I hate to say it, the single target SSR should outdamage Draco. Because Draco should be good for a scenario where, again, there are multiple 7 knight servants versus Draco, and that should be Draco's niche. Instead of Draco just better than all other single targets, right? Like, you shouldn't have scenarios like that being a thing. And that is the big reason why everyone wants to roll for Draco, right? Like, it's one of the things that I saw a lot of people complaining about on NA here, is that, oh, well, now I'm not rolling Summer Ibuki because Musashi got an upgrade. And I'm like, well, why? Right? Like think about that. If you thought Ibuki was strong, what makes you think Ibuki still isn't strong? Like, Ibuki's numbers didn't go down. Ibuki's numbers are still freaking insane. So at the end of the day, it's just Musashi's more insane, and it becomes a dick measuring contest for some of these people. So the way to think about it is instead, how capable are the kits? Like, do you like and prefer the character and unit, right? Like, that should be your only real determining factor. They need to be giving players more choice rather than less. And I think that was the Ibuki issue right there, is that, like, Ibuki was so strong that she was causing everybody to circle jerk about how strong she was, and just making everybody say, well, I have to have Ibuki now. But the smarter idea is to make units viable with Ibuki, so that everybody is viable. And then if you want Ibuki, you roll Ibuki. If you don't want Ibuki, you don't roll Ibuki. And rolling Ibuki may or may not preclude you from rolling another competitive unit that way, right? Like, that way it makes the devs more money. Again, this is something that, like, to me just makes total sense, and I'm really surprised that the people that seemingly run the gacha game and are like these monetary experts, I can't believe that they don't understand that. And I think they do. And I think what the big thing that they do that we don't either have the foresight or patience to determine is that a lot of what they're doing is I'm trying to think of a good term for this because I don't know the actual like terminology in game design, but I think it's something to the effect of like timed superiority, where units ebb and flow over time, so that there are basically like different peaks. Okay. And so as a result, they're doing it on purpose so that, like, oh, this is this unit's time in the sun. This is this unit's time in the sun. This is this unit's time in the sun. And it slowly forces you to roll everything. It's like they may be still playing the long con, but to us, their decision making looks so stupid that it looks like it's the short term. I think people at the top play favorites instead of playing for money. Maybe, right? Like, I'm not going to say that there aren't favorites. I do think that's the case, but I do think that they're playing for money now more than they ever have. People forget that they have 2 years with whatever they roll versus whatever JP just got. Yeah, and that's the other thing, right? Like people sit there and they knee-jerk react to stuff that's happening on JP, and I always try to calm people down from that, right? I remember Emmy, it was originally going to be Arts, but became Buster at the start of the game. Yeah, like, I've always heard that. I don't know whether or not it was actually true, but I think of all the rumors I've ever heard, that one does make sense because of the way Emiya's kit seemingly works. It really seemingly worked better as Arts, and like he was actually designed to be Arts. So, because they're scared of quick farming. I don't think they're scared of quick farming. I think, like, I will say this. I've thought of the quick scenario from every possible angle I can think of it from, and it doesn't make sense to me. Like just being real with you guys. There is something here that doesn't add up. And I suspect the reason it doesn't add up has more to do with the fact that they probably bungled their planning at some point. I don't know why. I just think that is what's going on. Four-star writer who need bond. God, how have I, like, chat, you see how strategically I've bonded certain units? Bond 9 Drake, Bond 9 freaking Kentucky Rider, Bond 9 Martha, Bond 9 Ushi. Like, I just sit here, and once they hit 9, I slow walk them the rest of the way. Let's do Marie. Let's do sup, my homies. Advanced Quest was interesting and also fun because I got to use Morgan with the quad support, and it was hilariously fun. Yeah, I mean, Morgan just straight up, like, annihilated that thing because all of them were man and 7 knights, I think. Yeah, I've said that before too, Kyobe. I do wonder. It's what I like to call the concept of the boogeyman, where there is a quick boogeyman hiding in the closet, and until we see the boogeyman, we won't know who it is. But basically, the devs are afraid of it because they know it's coming and they don't want to make quick too strong in the meantime, right? Like, but the problem with that concept is, it seemingly makes sense at surface value, but then you realize just how long they've been doing this to quick, and you go like, yeah, have they really been afraid of like a quick boogeyman for like 5 years? And then you're like, no, it can't be, right? Like, it's way too much, way too long. So, like, even if it is Abe no Seimei, you got to assume that they've probably had Abe no Seimei planned for a long time, but it still doesn't really make a lot of sense given the fact that they could have easily made some tweaks to certain units in the interim that would have really helped quick out. And they haven't really done that. I mean, we have Mel and Oberon. Yeah, and honestly, Mel, Oberon, and Black Grail, that synergy, that trifecta there, leads me to believe that I'm not sure the devs have a good handle on what strength is. Like, that whoever is designing the kit of the units has no bearing whatsoever on the capability of the rest of the roster. And, like, just how much is possible. Wait until Ordeal Call 2. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for all we know, Abe no Seimei is right around the corner, but for all we know, Abe no Seimei is a myth and will never actually happen, right? I was told the Ishtar banner drops tonight on the NA version. I was just wondering if it's true or not a lie because I don't have her and I really want to get her. I actually don't know off the top of my head. I know we have the Arish banner right now, but let me double check here. So, according to this, Ishtar is supposed to come out, at basically, I think it's 11. No, sorry. It's 2000 hours PST on Friday the 26th. So it should be tonight, but I'm trying to think like that's 8 o'clock tonight, which I don't. Yeah, okay. 8 o'clock tonight would be 8 o'clock PST, so it'd be 11 o'clock EST. So basically, she should be out in 3 hours. Do you think FGO is funding all the other Nasu projects? Yes, 100%. And that's why the devs are so understaffed? No, I don't think that's why the devs are understaffed. I don't think it's because it's funding that they're understaffed. And to make this clear, like it could be, right? But I think at that point you have a bigger monetary issue. So for you guys to understand how this works, right? Like let's do this, okay? Let's say here is the consumer, here is La Single, here is Aniplex, here is Sony, and then like I'm gonna say like up here is Type Moon, okay? And the way to think about this is the game is made by La Single and offered to the consumer. The consumer spends money. The money probably goes all the way up the food chain to Sony. Then Sony gives it back to Aniplex. Aniplex gives it back to La Single. And somewhere in here, you have some sort of relationship with Type Moon. Okay? So it is possible that what you say could be true, but I suspect it's more just that, like, they probably don't, like, Aniplex probably doesn't invest enough in La Single, and that's probably part of the issue there. That somehow, even though the game is producing millions, if not billions of dollars, it is somehow bereft of funding because they're not investing enough back into the studio. Okay? And that's what I assume to be the case. And I think there's other factors here. We've heard for years that they apparently have a reputation issue. We've heard for years that they basically seemingly have a hard time hiring people because they work on Unity and work with sprites, and that's not usually a good like sort of progression path for anyone in gaming, just because it doesn't have a whole lot of extra uses beyond this. And again, maybe it's also due to the fact that they're a gacha game, and so like there's any number of reasons that I can think of that they would maybe have hiring trouble. But that's pretty much the only thing that we're sure of, is that they have hiring trouble. We don't know why, and it's kind of up to us to guess. So like, yeah, I do think it's possible that that could be the case, that maybe like, I don't know, Nasu's taking too much of the money. But it could also just be that like maybe not enough is actually being invested back into the cash cow for development. Like there is certainly greed going on somewhere with regards to FGO, because if La Single reaped all of the profits of what it made, let's be honest, we would have an infinitely better game with more bells and whistles. But yeah, I mean, like I have no idea at what point in the chain there's a break, right? Where there's a leak, if you will. You forgot the part where Sony redirects the money to their animes? Yeah, like I said, I have no idea. And it may also be the case if it actually flows right back in, but like maybe La Single has obligations to pay up the chain to Aniplex and Sony and Type Moon. That's also possible. I assume it flows that way, but it may flow the other way, right? And either way, there's something going wrong, and it has been for a long time. What it is, I don't know. Like I think at this point, anyone's guess is as good as mine, because we just don't know the inner workings. So fun fact, I actually did try to sit and go through one of the earnings calls for Sony, particularly with regards to their gaming divisions and stuff like that. It's very difficult. They do not disclose this unless it is actually a like discussed thing during the earnings call. So like even if you go look at their financials, it's not broken down enough for the shareholders to be able to see the detail there. And that's understandable because they have internal numbers that they're not going to disclose to the public because they're not legally required to. Do they disclose corporate structure? The bare minimums of what they have to, right? And I don't blame them for that. I think most companies do it that way, particularly the bigger they are. Money well spent, yeah. Listen, if you want money the wasting there, you have you basically have the scenario that's going on today with Blizzard Activision and Microsoft canning 1,900 of their employees. I think they said the overall Microsoft gaming division has 22,000 employees, and they basically canned the equivalent of 2,000 of them today. So it was like it's like sitting there kind of like 8% haircut just right off the top. Like boom, 8% of your employees are gone. It's like, wow, that's hefty for a big company like that. That is rough. And apparently from what I heard, they closed down 2 entire divisions within the company. I think one was within Blizzard and the other was like somewhere else in Microsoft or Activision. I don't remember. They stopped. Apparently they had an entire like survival game project that Blizzard was working on that got totally shuttered, and the entire staff got basically either relocated or fired. And then several other devs just got fired on top of everything else. So there was just a ton of like bad news. Yeah, Sakura Wars is a long time ago now at this point, but Sakura Wars definitely had a negative impact on their reputation. And that's the issue. I think they lost a lot of people from Sakura Wars. Then when they were gearing up to be able to like recoup from that, they basically had COVID hit. And they have never recovered from that, despite what they say. Yeah, I saw the Blizzard president and then the creative designer, the lead creative designer for all of Blizzard quit. So it's like, it's not a good scenario, right? Like, these are big name people that quit because so many people got let go. So. Some of those employees are probably not good at their job. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, you're not going to hear me say that, like, some of the employees probably didn't deserve to get canned. But I certainly feel for them. And I will say this, that I think it's probably better to just foot the bill and keep your employees on and keep your projects going, because I think in the long term, you make more money from that. And that's, I think, the sort of short-sightedness that you see with a lot of these like major tech layoffs is it's people following economic trends rather than taking the long-form approach and looking at like what the future will hold. I think that's the issue, is people are just being short-sighted. Did they quit because their breast milk supply got cut? Probably not. I'm not sure, though. I can never be sure in Blizzard's case. I think there are a lot of redundancies with the merger. Like they didn't need 2 marketing teams. Yeah, one of the entire departments that got cut was basically a redundant thing. But they also, I think one of the other departments was essentially like they got rid of their physical sales like headquarters or whatever. And so everyone now is like swirling rumors over the fact that the next Xbox console is going to be digital only because of that. Because like that's, why do you get rid of the physical sales department unless you're just not going to sell anything physically anymore? I heard too many people in COVID time and now they don't have the money. Yeah, so I saw people talking about that. This is kind of like a tech bubble. And the concept here goes that because people were working inefficiently and out of the office, a lot of tech companies overhired. That is to say, they hired more bodies to put in the seats because their employees were less reliable. And now, as COVID has ended, mostly, I say ended, it's still around, but it's like the craze is gone and people are kind of working back in the office again. that essentially, you have some people that like are still inefficient and don't want to come back to work, and those are kind of the people getting canned. I am going to say this though. I think a lot of those people had already been canned. I really don't think that's what this is. So it's like, I think that's kind of an excuse that they'll probably try to hide behind. But I think at this point, it's just the economy is what's causing it. They're just reacting to the economy, and they're going like, well, everyone else is laying people off. We need to make more money. We got more people in the office, and we got, again, like redundant people, and we're just going to get rid of them. Instead of like trying to focus them and be more efficient and like complete our projects faster, we're just going to get rid of them. And it is what it is. Like I can, find flaw with that, but it's hard to argue against. It will result in them, at least in the short term, getting better gains. I'll not be buying anything from Xbox if they go all digital. Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I buy a ton of my stuff digital, okay? But I completely agree with and am wary of the fact that if we go entirely digital, that we're going to have lost something in the process. And that, like, it's not necessarily a good thing. Yeah. And I think, I know Nintendo's been sort of in the firing line here lately because of all the bullshit with the Pokemon fans in Pal World. But I got to give props to Iwata, because Iwata was basically saying, like the quote that Sleepy's talking about is, and people were sort of cycling it around today during the midst of all these layoffs, saying that the former Nintendo president's idea was, when they had the downturn, to not fire people and to instead basically just take a haircut to his own salary so that they could keep the people on. And his logic went like this, that if our employees feared getting fired, they would not make the type of caliber of game that we want to, like, impact the world, right? Like, if you want the best quality games, having your employee constantly looking over their shoulder as to whether or not they think they're going to get fired is not a good thing, right? It's just going to make them anxious, it's going to make them worried, it's going to make them unproductive. And so he was saying it's better to keep them on and let them know that your priority is them, and they will make a better product from that. And I agree. Like he absolutely is correct. So the company took a short-term hit because of that, but it came out stronger on the back end because of it. And that's kind of the issue. I think that the long-term approach, I think, pays off more. It's looking at that and seeing the benefit that you will reap, not this year as times are tough, but instead the following year or the year after. That's probably the saner and more, like, I guess, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, considerate approach. Yeah, it'd be low morale. Ninjan, thank you for the follow, and Poke Shroom, thank you for the follow if I didn't say it earlier. That's a good mentality, though the Microsoft firings due to them buying studios, not necessarily worst performance of the company. Yeah. And that's kind of why I don't like this, right? Like, I've said this before, like, I think it is a bad idea to have a handful of companies gobbling everything in the video gaming industry. I think when we have one company that controls, over like 30% of the video gaming industry, we have problems, because that company has an overwhelming amount of price control and power. Like, it is not a good thing to be. Yeah, it's not really a monopoly, it's an oligarchy, and it is still not good, right? Like, it's, to me, something that, like, I know people are all like, ooh, I get stuff on Game Pass, but, like, I don't think it's good for everything long term, period. Like, I know people are thinking selfishly and, again, with a short term approach, but I don't think it's that good. Anyways, chat, let me show you guys the 90++ node. I am able to 3-turn it. You probably will not be, at least not with the comp that I am using, because, chat, this is kind of a little bit of a unit here. My Takaru be doing things, okay? And you can see it is not like the most like world-breaking kill here. Gamers can't think as consumers. No, I mean, I think gamers do think as consumers and only as a consumer and not like in a smarter sense, right? But like, I guess that's kind of what you're trying to get at is a normal consumer would see that and be like, wait, that's bad for me. Whereas a gamer, gamers have biases and like favorites and they kind of become indoctrinated and go like, oh yeah, this is great. Like, and I said this before, chat. I would absolutely be saying the same thing about Sony as well. If Sony is at this level, I'd be saying the same thing. And I know people have been like, oh, but CAD, Sony has also gobbled studios. You're right. Do you want to know my issue with this? Xbox isn't gobbling studios. Xbox is gobbling publishers and all the studios under them. That is terrifying. Because that means less publishers, less outlets for these indies and games to go to, and more control for one company and its final say. So, not a good thing. As long as my gaming box is number one, everything fine. Yeah, exactly. I always said at least 2 storm pods, but less than 10. I would guess about 5. My comment is totally relevant to whatever you are now talking about. Thank you. It's all good, Veiled. I asked about that on Twitter earlier, and I thought it was really like something that at least in, for me has been something that's been on my mind where I've been wondering, obviously I'm doing my storm pods, but how many other people are? And I'm going to say this, I think the amount of people doing storm pods in my community is higher than probably any other community. And the reason for that is because I'm setting that example myself, right? Like, whereas I think there's plenty of other people that don't do it. And so I suspect even if in my community, I think it was like 53% of people that are on my Twitter said that they use their storm pods. That's not good. No, sorry. 44% said, almost 45% said they always use their storm pods. 55% said, nah, they're rotting during events. That's not a good scenario, right? Like I said, I suspect that my community is probably higher on that than other communities. You're definitely not the norm FGO player, right? I never did a storm pod, not once. And I guess that's fine, right? Like, I remember the PS4 announcement at E3 that year, and it was a huge middle finger to Microsoft, who was trying to make the Xbone go all digital. My hubby and I ran out and pre-ordered the PS4 the next day because of it. Yeah, people don't like it, but I think that's the problem, is I think we'll end up there anyways. Because that's what the, like, convenience is. And I hate to say it because, like, what's the old quote about, like, security and liberty, or security and freedom? Like those who are willing to give up their freedoms for security deserve neither. And I think it kind of goes the same way here. Those that are willing to give up, like, their freedoms for convenience deserve neither, right? They deserve neither freedom nor convenience at that point. So it's like, essentially, you're giving up the freedom to own physical items, and all because you just want convenience. And you're going to end up costing yourself both in the end. And that's the sad part, I suspect. So chat, speaking of huge middle fingers, this is a huge middle finger. We had a 1 million HP Enkidu in the original 90++ event for whatchamacallit, for Summer 7. Okay, so it's the one that we're going to be getting this year. And that was, I guess, okay. It was still a lot of HP, but it was a damage bonus event with CEs and units that both had bonus, just like this event. Unlike that node, though, that node was a 111 node. This node is a 161 node. You must use an AoE at least at some point. And I think the devs know that, and they're being dicks about it. And the problem is the middle wave high health enemy is 325k. That's pretty spicy even for like an NP1 Takeru. If you have Takeru, you can probably do it, but it probably needs some support in order to be able to kill. And that's kind of the problem then, is how do you get someone to do 1 million damage then other than that? It's probably going to mean using Iori, but Iori is a buster unit, so you don't quite have the synergy here with Takeru. So they're heavily incentivizing both units. My Takeru is just strong enough to go over both right here. Most people's Takerus will not be. So I do think this node's pretty dickish in its design. The final enemy should be maybe like 700k, not this much. This is just actively like kind of keeping out a lot of the other ones. Or again, I think if you have MLB the CE, this would be a lot easier. I currently don't, but I wish there was no exclusive games, but I understand the reason why they have. I agree with that. I wish there were none either. But I think at the end of the day, like, I'm okay with it. And I'm pretty pragmatic about that. Is like, I'm willing to buy consoles that I think have value. I haven't bought the past, like, 2 or 3 Xbox consoles. Let me see, chat. The last Xbox console I owned was a 360. So I owned the first 2 Xbox consoles. I did not purchase one since. So I didn't own the Xbone, and I didn't own the like Series X, Series S bullshit. The Xbone to me wasn't worth because there were no games on it I cared about, and the Series X was not worth because everything went to PC. So that's it. That's the only reason I didn't buy them. Like, it's not that I thought they were like faulty machines or something like that. But I will always default to PC gaming whenever I can. Just because I prefer PC. PC gives me the most freedom. 360 was great aside from the red ring stuff. Ironically enough, I've never had a red ring on my 360, which is wild because I've heard that like everybody got them. So I don't know if it's just I'm the lucky winner, or like basically people like mistreated the shit out of their Xboxes, right? Like, I have no idea. I never bought an Xbox. I got a 360 and an Xbone via good fortune. Oh, nice. How long do you expect the Suicide game to last? Not at all. I think it'll be DOA. I think really enthusiastic people will purchase it, discover it's probably not that good, and bail on it. Even if the game itself is good, I suspect the story is going to be a pile of like crap. So I don't think it's a good idea for a story. I understand they wanted to like, you know, have people play the Suicide Squad and have them be the good guys, but I think turning probably what amounts to like everybody's favorite heroes into the bad guys is probably not going to play well. They should have either gone with a third-party villain, or they probably should have come up with like, I don't know, some other reason that the Suicide Squad was getting played. You mean like the Idol Gacha that got announced on the global server and also announced end of service? Yeah, I think it was Love Live too. I saw Kawhi said something about it on Twitter, and I responded to him. And he's like, the Love Live fans are not going to stand for this. And I'm like, I hope like they don't, right? They absolutely should not stand for that crap. Let me pull it up here real fast for you. Yeah, here you go, chat. So I was talking to Torak about it too, because I guess he did some more digging. But like basically, chat, like they announced the global version launching in February of 2024. Woo! Let's go! Global next month. And by the way, the global version will close its doors in May. That's got to be a speedrun record. So apparently the issue with this is that, and I don't know how the timing of this worked, because to me this makes no fucking sense. But I guess Japan, like the official server, the Japanese server for this game, is shutting down. I don't know how they got to that point so quickly, but then we're still like, oh yeah, let's totally launch global. Like, how did they not see the warning signs coming that they were going to have to shut down? Like, it's just asinine to me. That's the thing. So I guess because JP is shutting down, they are kind of being forced to close down the global version as well. But it's like, this cannot be anything other than a loss. No person should spend a single cent on this. And I'm going to be real with you, I don't think they will. I think this will straight up be like one of their least profitable ventures. They will probably make somewhere less than like $1,000 on this shit in terms of actual gacha revenue. Because, like, you know, some psychopath will go in there and actually spend the money, but the rest of the people will just not, right? So I understand, but like, nah. I don't know. Idol fans are totally unhinged. I think it won't matter, right? Like, it'll be so gone within 3 months that there's no bragging rights. Google Play and Apple won't let them take monetary transactions anymore. I don't know. Maybe, right? But yeah, we will and cease in-app purchases accordingly. Like, again, chat, you know it's bad when they're getting ratioed by themselves. Okay? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that this has more quotes than it has actual retweets. And I'm gonna tell you the fact that it has more than its number of likes is not a good sign. This is everybody chiming in on this and everyone reaming them. To be fair, it's probably their most successful tweet of all time. But that's not a good way to have a successful tweet. So, I don't know. Would they even profit from 3 months? No, they won't profit at all. It's an absolute loss. I suspect the problem is just that they were already obligated to launch it due to all the plans that they had. But like, because like, I gotta imagine it's just not worth. Or maybe, again, maybe they're thinking along the lines of like, well, we'll get what we can get before we have to close shop. But I think the fact that your global announcement is coincided with your global announcement shutdown is wild. Just like actually crazy. They were because of China? Wait, what do you mean? Like that's why they had to shut down, or like that's why they're going with it? Oberon, thank you. Yeah, I literally caught myself in the middle of it. They couldn't even do 2 separate posts. Yeah, I mean, again, it's literally 5 months away. They kind of had to give notice as soon as possible. Oh, wait. Global was supposed to be released in December, but was delayed to February. And 2 days ago, JP announced their server was closing in March. That's so freaking wild. Like, what? I don't understand that. No, why they must release it? Okay. And it meant they must release it. Holy crap. That's... I don't know. I would think you would just nod at that point. FGO seems just perfect now. Oh, trust me, chat. Like, I can talk about the FGO devs trying to milk us more than they ever have before. But FGO is still not as bad as some of these other games. Like, FGO still largely takes care of its players. And the only way in which FGO has ever been bad to its players in reality is the gacha system. That's it. Like, and the gacha system isn't really bad so much as it's just like, it's brutally fair. It doesn't sugarcoat it. It doesn't try to lie to you. The rates are just low. And that's all it is. Like, unlike some of these other games where they try to like cleverly disguise the rate by being like, oh, see, we have a 2% like SSR rate. Oh, we're so much better than those trash games that have less. And then it's like, then you find out their rate is like 0.3 or some bullshit. And you're like, what do you mean you have a 30% rate up? Like, what the hell is that crap? Like, it's nuts to me that some games try to pull that stuff. Or just release it in China and not anywhere else. Like I said, I suspect at this point they're just in the mentality of we're gonna get what we can get. And I think it's like they ain't gonna get much. But by the way, Chad, I completed the battle pass in Conan. And I bought it because of that. I'm sorry. I know Chad is disappointed in me because of it. People don't know how rate ups work, to be honest. I know. They give her rates, but dual SSR banners and Arc Knights. Yeah, like some are better, some are not, right? It means you're human like us. I mean, so at least with regards to Conan, right? The way Conan used to do DLC before it had battle passes was its DLC would be cosmetics where they would release an entire new set of like building like aesthetics and usually like armor alongside that, right? That was it. That's basically all they ever did for these things. So in the process, I basically just said, all right, look, I get the battle pass once and now it will pay for itself as long as I do subsequent battle passes, which now that I know how to do the Conan battle pass, it's not hard. It's going to require a couple of days of logging in here and there where I just spend like 15 minutes, but like it's not bad now. But like beyond that, I think the battle pass itself and like getting it the one time, as long as I stick with it, will be fine. But the other thing here is that I've now noticed that their cash shop that they do in the game alongside the battle pass gives sales. So all the stuff that they release in the cash shop is like an initial offering. I'm just not going to buy it until it goes on sale. Like, because they put it up, they remove it from the cash shop, and then like a couple months later they bring it back on sale. Cool. That's all I need. I'm just going to get it when it's on sale. So it's the same thing as buying the DLC for it. And like all I'm probably going to get are the really nice like building sets, because I think that's where a lot of the like awesomeness of Conan is like being able to build like hyper realistic castles and stuff like that. Do a Saber Musashi on that node, CAD. I don't have Saber Musashi. Not on my JP, unfortunately. I did, chat, though. Check this out, okay? So, like, just the other day, I actually managed to get a really powerful, like, AoE archer on JP. And she's right here, okay? Like, she's stupidly powerful. I haven't done the interlude yet, but she's stupidly powerful. Hello, CZ. Yeah, CZ, I'll get back to you on that. You can only amplify the damage by 40%, right? Wait, for what? Oh, Oberon? Is Oberon still useful if you have no NP damage up buff on your DPS? So he gives a 30% NP damage up to the entire party at minimum, so he's going to give 60% by turn 3. So, yeah, he's still really good. Like, he's still better than Waver and Reigns, arguably. That's me in Steam. Oh, what a nice game. Can't wait to buy it next year on sale. Yeah, I don't blame people for doing that. I like to support devs that are doing the things that I like. I have no problem paying money to support the devs that make games that I prefer playing. But there is a limit to that kindness, and I do think there's a point where I go like, nah, fam, y'all just trying to milk me. I understand Conan's doing that, but I'm not going to partake in the other things. Like I said, I bought the Battle Pass the one time, and because there are enough coins within the Battle Pass, Now that I've completed it, I can just get another battle pass for free. And I could just keep doing that as long as I complete the battle passes. And then buying the additional building sets is no different than me buying the DLCs that I did before. So, did you see the stuff in Infinite Wealth about locking stuff like New Game Plus behind deluxe editions? Yeah, God, that's so scummy. I can't believe that. Who the hell would pay for the deluxe edition? So anyways, guys, it's time to move on to Infinite Wealth. Actually, hold on. There we go. What the fuck is that? I do agree though. Like, I think that's scummy. I wanted to support the devs because they made a really good freaking game. And I think that's perfectly fine. Good company, yeah. People said other gacha games have better pity, but FGO, at least when you hit pity, you get the unit and not another 5-star or something else. Yeah, it's wild to me that some of these other games have like basically like random pities. Oh man, that would just salt me. Like I would not like getting a different unit. You know that Kaison's an Infinite Wealth? Yes, I pointed it out yesterday. Okay, chat, let us continue. We're still in chapter 1. We're still really early on. If you guys have never seen me play this before, I played the first game in this series. It is sort of a reboot of the Yakuza franchise, but now instead it's like a JRPG. Rest at home before the date. So we are going on a date with Sachan. And that is something that in the first game I had always hoped they were going to actually like cover the romance between the two of them, and they never did. So I'm really ecstatic that already this early in the game we're getting this. So you can see, so even though this looks like your normal beat 'em up game, this is still turn-based. And we're still really early in the game, so everything's pretty much just attack, attack, attack. I don't really have to do anything else if I don't want to. Oh, I thought I could jump. Can I not jump? I can't jump. Threatening men. Oh no, they have umbrellas. There you go. I knocked one into the other and got combo damage. Okay, so where do I have to go? Oh, so I could take a cab. That appears to be what the game wants me to do. But screw that when I can level up. I'm just gonna beat up everyone we find along the way that is worth beating up. Like this guy. Let's do it. Need to change category? Yeah, usually I let the mods handle that for me. At least you get the units on the banner, if not predatory pity. Yeah, I will say that. Like, I think that's kind of my issue with like maybe like Genshin and stuff like that, is that they get like that 50-50 pity, right? And it's set really low, but like I think after years of playing the game, right, like pretty much everybody at this point has like, you know, max constellations of all the original units, because they're just not really releasing that many more like permanent units into the game. Like everything in Genshin is limited. And to be fair, FGO is kind of that way too, but FGO started out with a like freaking huge roster of permanent units. And so I think it just kind of really benefits them in that regard. It takes people a lot longer to accumulate a much more oh my god, let me through here. A much more robust roster. I don't have to knock all these bikes over, but I'm just bad at controlling my character, and I just did. Let's do it. Hold on, I have to beat this man into a taxi. There you go. Okay. Then we're gonna grab this. A suffocation bomb. What the heck? Hey, you hobo. And FGO will release a permanent unit once a year or so. Yeah. FGO kind of has that benefit of being older, right? It's sort of like comparing a newer MMO to WoW. It's very difficult for a newer game to compete in like some of the more like intangible things like that, where FGO just has all the time advantage on them. Wait, why am I going to my workplace? Where do I need to go? Hold on. Okay. Gotta go to my apartment. Bronze plate. You, sir, need a beat down.
Let's do it. Yeah.
There we go. Got that proximity bonus. I don't know what that sound was.
The battle is on. Cool.
And there is like a guard mechanic. I suck at it. Is like trying to time their hits is like kind of rough. Poseidon power. You don't use JP voice for the game, CAD? I haven't been, mostly because it makes it easier for me to play, where like I don't have to sit there reading everything because it's read to me. But like that's kind of one of the issues I had when I played Yakuza 0, was that like I had to read everything, and it made it very difficult to interact with chat. So I think if I were playing this on my own, I 100% would be using the Japanese voices, but here on stream, I'm definitely like, you know, more in favor of it the other way around.
Let's do it. Cool.
And they're not bad. Honestly, the worst thing I've heard is that Yang Ye can't sing worth shit. Because he's the English voice of Kiryu. Okay, let's beat this group and then we'll go into my apartment.
Hey, hey, hey! The battle is on.
Low lifes. There we go. Also, thank God, even though it is a turn-based thing, it is like relatively fast with how it goes in and out of battles. So you don't have to worry too much about like the grind, quote unquote. What is that pinging? Is it telling me that I'm close to my objective or something? Okay, so we're resting before the date. It's literally just his regular voice. Yeah. I think, like, you know, you guys have heard me do various voices, and usually I try to, like, change the tone of my voice somehow. Like, someone's voice is still going to sound pretty similar, but the best VAs do have a ton of range. Is the map the same as the previous game? For this first part, it is.
Am I late?
No, not at all. Actually, I just got here.
Look, you don't have to be so nervous.
She's nervous.
Oh, wow. I can tell you went all out for today, Ichiban.
Oh, you mean the guys helped me pick this out?
I picked correct, chat.
Is it weird?
No. I think you look nice. So, where are we off to?
Oh, first things first.
Time for a beef
We're
bowl.
terribly sorry. Please come again soon.
Oh no.
Oh, they're full too.
So much for planning ahead. Had a bunch of places picked out. How's every one of them full?
Well, it is lunchtime, so I guess it makes sense. Let's try somewhere else.
Sorry. Those were all the places I had in mind.
Oh, really? Guess we should have made reservations ahead of time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have thought about that.
Damn it, what am I doing now? Where the hell do we go? Oh, hang on. I probably shouldn't be the only one picking here.
Sachan, is there anywhere you'd want to go?
Me? Well, actually, yeah, there is.
Oh, then hey, let's try to get a table.
Oh, it's, not a place to eat.
Huh? What is it then?
So
Hey, do I
bland.
have to spell it out for you? I mean, you're the one getting all fidgety. You've been walking all this time.
Are we gonna
right?
get lucky?
Let's stop by.
No, he's got to be misconstruing this.
I assumed you were feeling the same way.
It's got to be something else.
But it's still light out and stuff.
Since when does that matter? Day or night, I could really use it right now.
I bet you could. She doesn't really mince words, does she? I'm a first-time dater, not some loose cannon Mr. Libido. What would Namba or Adachi do in a time like this? What would anyone do? Follow her, you fucking idiot. Like, holy hell. Okay, hold on, chat. Let me... Okay, no, Aurelia's already see-through. I thought, must not have changed her back. Be like Namba and tell her how you feel. Be like Adachi and play it cool. Play it cool. I gotta keep it cool, but shut this thing down before feelings get hurt. Wait, what?
You know, Sachan, do you, do this kind of thing often?
Well, I guess. I'm usually always in the mood.
Nice.
And how would you feel if someone you love was doing the same thing?
Well, I guess it's not something to be proud of.
Right, so the hotel's probably a little fast, huh?
What? A hotel? Where did you get that idea?
We played it right, chat.
Huh? Isn't that one?
I meant I could use a cigarette.
A cigarette?
There's a smoking area a little ways up ahead.
He literally asked you where you wanted to eat, and you said a cigarette.
Right. Duh. Yeah, smoking. I knew that's what you meant. Sure, let's smoke. Heck, maybe I'll have two.
Are you okay, Ichiban?
Sachan will fall in dire shock when I show her my maxed out cock. Please no. Please no. Shit, now things are all awkward and I still don't have a backup plan. Come on, Ichi. I just got to get the conversation going. What are some things we can both talk about? Talk about Nanba or Adachi? No, come on. Let's talk about Nanba.
You know, I wonder what Namba looks like without his glasses.
Why?
Oh, well, it's just I realized I've never seen him without him.
Hey, you're right. Well, now I'm kind of curious, too.
What if he's actually super hot or something?
Aw, that's kind of mean to Nanchan.
Yeah, it is.
Still, he could use a little spiffing up. Get his hair done and stuff.
I know. We should plan the guy a makeover one of these days. Adachi-san can help out too.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Hey, plan on it then.
Say, wouldn't you rather spend more time with Nanchan and Adachi-san than be on a date with me?
Huh?
No.
I mean, you seem like you really perk up whenever you talk about them.
Oh, no, I didn't... Just something we have in common is all.
I'm only kidding. Oh, right.
Typical woman.
Speaking of those two, I just remembered. They were telling me about a place near Jinai Station that's supposed to be pretty good. You maybe want to go there now?
Hey, sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Talking about Nanba actually paid off. Time to make a comeback. No. So far, I'm like 10 out of 10 here, though, chat. I'm playing all my cards right. Well, there's certainly no lunch rush. Why a fancy capo restaurant?
Whoa, look at this counter. Is that real Hinoki cypress?
Sure is.
Everything okay, Ichiban?
Yeah, I just assumed the place would be a little more casual, seeing as Namba and Adachi suggested it.
I doubt those two have ever actually been here. Actually, come to think of it, all they said was that the place had good atmosphere.
Great, thanks a lot, guys. Capo has like etiquette and rules and shit. I don't know jack
let's order
about it.
something.
Okay.
Calm down, Ichi. It's just Capo, not some fritzy French place. It's Japanese food, right? You eat that all the
Let's
time.
look at the menu.
He's gonna see the prices. He's gonna lose his mind. Oh shit, I can't even read these.
All right, I think I'm gonna try this. I'll have the Shunkokugyo, please.
Oh, miss, that's actually read Harutsugeuo.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
Sachan made a mistake?
Oh, geez. This is embarrassing.
It's playing Bakami Tai in the background. It's really low, but I hear it. Be like Adachi and cover for her. Go out to let her know things are okay.
There's no need to be embarrassed, Sachan. Looking at it myself, I doubt many people can read everything on the menu. For one thing, a little pronunciation guide wouldn't hurt.
Oh, no, you don't have to say that. It's our first time here, after all.
I couldn't help but hear, sir. You find our menu unsatisfactory?
Oh no.
No, we're sorry. Everything's
I may
just
have
great.
messed up.
Well, actually, he has a point.
Huh?
A lot of first-time customers tend to get discouraged by our menu. We've had trouble keeping regulars as of late. Upon trying to determine the cause, I thought perhaps our emphasis on formality set the bar a little too high.
Sure, formal's great and all, but when it starts intimidating you, it kind of loses its luster a bit.
You're absolutely right. To that end, we'll be adding pronunciations to the menu as soon as possible.
Let's go. I'm
Thank you
changing
for
the
being
world
so
with this
open
date.
and honest.
Wow, they're updating the menu thanks to you, Ichiban. You didn't let the fancy atmosphere stop you or anything. I'm impressed.
And we impress Sachan.
I just said what I was thinking.
Let's go.
Look at this. They
Cat
put these two
contained fictional
kanji
girl
together, but
soccer.
who's ever gonna be able to read that?
Well, actually, that's just shrimp.
What? Shrimp?
Even I could read that. Now you're embarrassing me.
Now, allow us to offer some onmitsu for dessert on us as a token of our appreciation.
Really? Oh, I love Anmitsu. Thank you so much.
Definitely could have been smoother there, but Sachan's happy, so job well done. Exactly. Okay, now the hotel.
Who knew capo style was so good?
Seriously, that was delicious. I don't know if I would have ever gone there if not for our date. Thank you so much, Ichiban.
Oh, really? Hey, I'm just happy you're happy.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, no way.
What's up?
See that guy walking toward us right now?
You mean those three guys?
The one leading him? His name's Tanaka. He used to be a regular of mine.
At your cabaret club?
Yeah. He's president of an IT venture firm, but money or not, it doesn't make up for how he acts. He
Uh-oh.
would lie to all the other customers saying I was his girl, so I banned him from the club. But even after all that, he'd wait for me at the back door. So I made up my own lie and told him I had a boyfriend.
And you have a boyfriend.
Yeesh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, but he doesn't give up. He'd tell me, "You're lying," or "There's no way you have a boyfriend." And worse, he still hangs out back sometimes.
Think he sees through you, or do you just need to be more convincing?
I'm not sure, but he says he can read people like a book. Anyway, this is perfect. Ichiban, play along, okay?
Huh?
It's all up to you. Now, act like you're my boyfriend.
Oh no.
Boyfriend? But this is so sudden.
Huh? Saiko-san! What a coincidence! What are you doing here?
What? Isn't it obvious? I'm on a date with my boyfriend.
Boyfriend? You mean the dressed up caveman?
Hey there! My name is Ichiban Kasuga, and I'm dating Saiko-san.
Jeez, way to be subtle. Do you believe me now that I have a boyfriend?
Of course not! Come on, you know I can read people like nobody's business. This poor guy doesn't look even remotely your type. No way, no how.
All right, better start acting like her boyfriend. But what kind of guy would be a good match for Sachan? Definitely never crossed my mind before. Oh no. I gotta start acting like a real boyfriend. A guy like Namba, real down to earth. A guy like Adachi, cool and stylish. I think it's Adachi, but like, I actually don't know here. Like, Sachan doesn't really let on to anything she likes, other than she clearly likes Ichiban. I don't want to lie though, so I better let my attitude do the talking.
So, you're Saiko-san's boyfriend? Okay then. And what do you do for work?
Well, you might say I listen to other people's problems and point them in the right direction.
Technically, that's what I do at Hello Work.
Huh. So you're a consultant? Yeah. Alright then. What kind of firms you typically work with?
Yeah, the work I do is more about the individuals, actually.
A financial planner, huh? Promising industry, good for the future.
Yeah, if only that was true.
Okay, if you're so set, why make Saiko-san work at a cabaret club? If it were me, I'd have her get some kind of certification and get her out of the business.
What's wrong with working in a cabaret club?
Simple. There's no future in it, not to mention her reputation.
That's horseshit. There's nothing wrong with taking your job seriously. Passion opens all kinds of doors. A hell of a lot more than some certification. There's a good future with any job.
That's right.
as long
Assert
as you're
your
doing your
dominance.
best. If you can't support her, you never had a chance.
Ichiban.
Supporter? What's that gonna do?
You really have to ask that? Ugh, you must be stupid. There's nothing like having someone who supports your dreams. Knowing they care can give you the strength to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of man I'd want. I'm glad Ichiban is my boyfriend.
You serious, Sako-san? You're really telling me this scruffy-looking oaf is your boyfriend?
Then kiss.
You didn't hear me the first time?
But... No. How can I lose to a dumpy guy like him?
Yep, you lost. So can you please promise to stop following me around?
Sure, I'll promise. Right after I
Oh,
teach you
okay.
two
Never mind.
lessons.
I get to punch him.
What?
Good.
You want to crush my heart? Fine, I'll crush you!
If I can't win, you can't win. Oh, Sachan's here with us. Okay, so your ally's positioning opening up a variety of strategic possibilities like knockback chains, allowing them to follow up after an enemy is knocked in their direction, and back attacks against enemies who have their attention divided. Many of these attacks provide extra damage. Be sure to make use of them. Sachan, get him! Activate auto battle with L2. Fuck that.
You're gonna get stomped. Here we go.
How dare you hit a woman? Nobody hit Ichiban. They only hit Psycho.
Shit!
Ew.
What the hell? That's right. Some trash for the trash.
Oh, man, what an asshole. Wow, at the very least, it looks like he's done following you around, Sachan.
Thanks, Ichiban. Way to play the part. Your little ad-lib at the end was amazing.
It was an ad lib.
Hey, my pleasure.
The ad lib was the real
Still,
deal,
that
yeah.
jerk totally ruined your new clothes. I'm so sorry. Ugh, it's all my fault.
I'll just have to take them
they're
off.
Just close. But, I should probably go freshen up. If it's all right, would you mind waiting a little bit? I'll go change.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Great. Be right back.
Wow, they actually used the JPEG stills. Oh, okay. We took her gaming. About the hotel, right?
Hey, sorry. Couldn't find a vending machine.
No worries. You know, I wasn't sure how this was gonna go, but I had fun. Thanks, Ichiban.
Oh, sure. Happy it all worked out.
You okay?
So listen, I know I used to be a Yakuza and all, and now that I quit, I'm basically just scraping by every day.
Ichiban, what is this all about?
I'm not very bright, and I suck at studying too. For real, Captain Sawashiro's been calling me a dumbass since the day we met. But still, I'm working a steady job now, and I take it really seriously. I think I even got a good reputation at the office too. Physically speaking, I'd say I'm pretty strong.
He's making his case.
I'm nothing compared to a guy like Kiryu-san. But I definitely know how to hold my own. I don't drink or smoke too much either. And I can't say I don't gamble, but, well, it's mostly just a hobby, you know? The point is,
He only gambles with real
I
estate.
don't really have too much to offer. But when it comes to you, I give everything I have just to make you happy. So, let me ask you. Will you? Will you marry me?
What? What? No! It's like the worst thing you could have said.
I swear on my honor as a man, no matter what happens, Sachan, I will always be there for you. Listen, I know how hard it is to go it alone, especially as a woman. To run things at the
He's
club
gonna
like
get
you do,
clubbed.
all while looking after your dad and sister? That's incredible. But if we're together, you won't have to bear all that on your own anymore. I'll help you look after your dad. And if anything at all happens with Nanoha, I'll be right there. I'm serious. You won't even have to work. You can hang at home and leave the rest to me.
I hope she just jumps off.
And I wouldn't push all the housework on you either. I'll clean, cook, do laundry, shop, whatever you want. And if we have a kid, you can bet
Oh my
I'll raise
god,
him right.
stop talking.
And then one day, maybe we could all visit Arakawa-san's grave together. I'd tell him, look at this happy family I've built. You can rest easy up there, cause
This is the perfect
just
date.
fine down
Why are you screwing me, Ichiban?
Sachan?
She doesn't feel that way about you.
Thanks again, Ichiban. Today really was fun.
Wait, hey, hang on a sec. Sachan, did I say something wrong?
No, nothing like that. I just need to get home. Up early tomorrow, you know? It's probably the same for you too, right? Anyway, let's just keep at it.
But what's your answer?
She's doing you the benefit of not giving you an answer, which is better than a no. You got lucky, Ichiban. She actually likes you. Because if she didn't, she would have just told your ass no and crushed you right there. So, goddamn. She at least respected him enough to just walk away.
Proposes on the first date.
Yep.
Maybe it's some sort of late bloomer panic.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, I could see her getting turned off or something, but I doubt Sachan be mad about it.
Well, no, she wasn't mad, I don't think. She just said she was leaving all of a sudden.
Idiot. That means she's mad. Possibly fuming. Dare I even say seething?
No, she doesn't know how to deal with it.
Then, boys, game over. Let's put the old dream out to pasture.
Hey, quit screwing around and help me out. For real. I got no idea what's what anymore.
So the date itself, that all went fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, I was really nervous and awkward at first, but eventually Sachan started having a lot of fun. At least, I think she did. You know, now that I think about it, maybe she was already fed up with me at that point.
She was not. You did good until that point.
Rolling in. So much for the hero of Yokohama.
Look, hang on. This is Sachan we're talking about. If she wasn't feeling it, she would have called it real fast.
In that case, she must have said something pretty stupid in that proposal.
Yeah, like
What
the
all did you
proposal.
say? Give us the spiel, huh?
It's literally the proposal.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Look, dumbass, if we don't know exactly what you said, then we can't help you. Now, spit it out.
Well, first, I talked about how I'm poor, and how I used to be in the Yakuza. I mentioned I wasn't too smart, but that I was working an honest job. I said I don't drink, smoke, or gamble much. Yeah, that was a good chunk of it.
So far, so good. No red flags or anything just yet.
So, then what?
Right. I said I didn't have much going for me, but I swore I'd make her happy. And yeah, after that, I proposed. What?
That was it.
Listen, Ichiban. Sachan might be working her ass off, but she's out there living her dreams. You think a girl like that really needs someone to gallop on in and save the day?
Yes, actually. Every girl needs a guy like that.
I know you didn't mean it like that.
You just have to
but if
be
there was ever a way to
better
screw up,
about how you
that
do it.
was it.
Sounds like we got our culprit. But just to be safe, what else did you say?
After that, I said I love that she's so responsible, how it's really impressive for a woman to do what she does.
Wait, what? You really said for a woman?
Was that bad?
No.
Stuff like for a woman, or even though you're a woman, that kind of talk can come off as pretty sexist, even if you're just hanging with us guys.
Really?
Oh boy, you raised a whole bunch of red flags, huh? I got a bad feeling about this.
Me too. So, was there anything else?
She wasn't even listening after he proposed.
Well, I mentioned her dad and sister. She really goes out of her way for them, you know? Because of that, I said I'd take care of the bills and she could just hang out at home.
Oh shit. I'm sure you meant you just wanted her to take it easy. But you don't think Sachan's at the club just for the money, do you?
Yes.
I know there's more to it than that.
Maybe, but the way you said it might have been misinterpreted to mean otherwise. I get you were panicked, but there had to be a better way to phrase that, right?
Oh, man! Oh, what I wouldn't give to go back and do it all over!
Well, let's be doubly sure there is not more. Did you say anything else after that?
I did. I said that even if Sachan did stay at home, I'd help out with the chores. And that if we ever had a kid, we could all visit the boss's grave together.
Is that finally it? You didn't add any more fuel to the fire.
No, that was the last of it, I think.
Talked about her father and sister.
You sure went out with a bang. So you said you'd help with the chores. Noble, but I doubt it earned any points. That more or less gives the impression you think chores are a woman's job.
And depending on the person,
Chores are everyone's job.
Territory too. Some couples can't even have kids, so it's not like marriage is all about starting a family.
And you topped it off with a planned visit to Arakawa's grave. That almost sounds like you want to marry her just to make the old man proud.
Hey, come on. You're saying every single thing I said was wrong?
No. You only said one thing wrong. You proposed.
Seriously,
That was the one
what do I
wrong
do
thing.
now?
Well, might just have to apologize.
True. She might be fed up with you and all that, but it's better than saying nothing.
Okay. Just gotta make things right.
He's gonna stick his foot in his mouth again.
Hey.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you definitely don't want those two interfering. Okay, time to go beat some people on the way to the bar. Oh, it's an asshole.
Cool.
There you go. What's up, Zort? How's it going? Oh, I'm surprised I didn't knock him in. Ah, damn. Finding the timing on the perfect guard's really rough. He's gonna have his leg down his throat and foot hanging out his ass pretty soon. Pretty much.
On to the next level.
Okay. Looks like we're already level 5, which is pretty surprising, honestly. But how's it going for you, Zort? Have you been? Battle bump. Okay, we are close.
Cool.
Okay, easy double hit there. Got up chapter 3 now. Have fun. You'll enjoy it. I'm already loving it.
Hey, Ichiban. What a coincidence.
Oh, no. I was looking for you. I wanted to apologize for yesterday.
Oh? Apologize for what?
I wasn't thinking about how you felt at all, and
That is such... Chat, you say this is written by men? Nuh-uh. Sachan, written by a woman. That line right there, apologize for what? Oh, God, that is the trap line. That is the trap line of all trap lines. If you hear that come out of a girl's mouth, you will never say the right thing.
I ended up saying a whole bunch of terrible things. So yeah, I want to apologize.
Was what you said that terrible?
I talked to Adachi-san and Namba about it afterwards, and things became pretty clear. First off, I made a bunch of weird assumptions saying stuff like, for a woman and junk. And even though I know you take the club really seriously, I spouted off about how you could quit your job, you know, if we got married. Oh, and also, I said I'd help out with the chores as if you'd automatically be the one doing all that. There's more. I was talking about having a kid, like that was a given too. And then, on top of that, I said we should visit the boss's grave and put him at ease. That wasn't a lie, but I didn't mean to make it sound like I only want to get married for Arakawa-san's sake. I know I panicked, but it wasn't cool that I disregarded your feelings like that. Really. I'm so sorry, Sachan.
That's it? You came all this way just to say that? You're silly. I wasn't worried about that one bit.
Huh? But
He doesn't care.
I mean, sure, maybe those weren't the most tactful things to say, but no biggie. Work at a cabaret club long as I have, and you hear a whole lot worse.
Well, then why did you...
Well, it's just that we first met in kind of a weird way, you know? We're like partners in crime, you and me. Just think about how much we've been through. I guess at some point it started to feel like having you around's a given. And, well, I think a little romance might get in the way of it.
Oh, you're getting friend zoned.
In that sense, I think it'd be better if we went back to being friends. Don't worry, though. I'm with you to the very end.
Sachan.
That's all there is to it. So don't beat yourself up, okay? Like I said before, let's just keep at it. See ya.
One year later? Oh, no. No.
Damn it! Okay, Ichiban. Right. Come on. Time to make some moves. Hey, good morning.
Oh, Kasuga-kun.
Morning. Let's give it all we got today, yeah?
Sure. Listen, can I talk to you for a second?
You're being fired.
Huh? Oh, is this about organizing the warehouse? Don't worry, I'm on it.
No, you see, there's something you should know. Why don't we grab a meeting room?
Huh? Okay, sure. Huh? My contract's been terminated?
I know. Crazy timing. Remember how it was supposed to renew end of next month? Well, I thought about trying to get you a raise, but just yesterday, City Hall went and denied the renewal.
Was there a problem with my quality of work?
Oh, no. Kasuga-kun, you've done an outstanding job. But apparently the city's budget is getting pretty tight. It seems they've no choice but to start cutting back on contractors.
Right. I see. Understood.
Yeah, so he would be like the last person you would
Let me
fire,
just
though.
say, thank you for putting up with me. I'm guessing I'm done after this month. Well, for what it's worth, I'll be sure to finish strong.
You're done effective immediately.
No. We'd actually like it if today could be your last day.
You want me to use my PTO? I mean, it's true I never took any, but I don't think I have that much stored up, do I?
Oh, well, you won't have to worry about that. They made an exception, and will mark the rest as PTO as well. They hardly ever do.
Damn, they're just getting rid of him.
Oh, jeez, I don't deserve that. You don't have to give me any special treatment. I can just work until...
I'm really sorry. This is just what the higher-ups have decided. Just know I'm grateful to you, all right?
Okay. Well, with that, thank you for everything you've done for me.
No. Thank you.
Yeah, there's like something else going on there. Definitely. Like, I wonder if like the Yakuza bought this shit out or something and they're getting rid of him.
Excuse me.
I want to say thanks for all the help. Made a lot of trouble for you. Nonsense. It was no trouble at all. Best of luck to you in your future endeavors, Kasuga-kun. I'm sure you'll do great no matter where you go.
Thank you.
Right, guess I'll be taking off now. Thanks again.
Excuse me.
Heard today's your last day. Yeah, you were such a big help to me here. You even taught me how to use a computer. It was nothing really. Sorry, I've actually got something I need to take care of by the end of the day.
I'm sorry.
It's weird. I wonder if, like, everyone is annoyed by him or something.
Excuse me.
Kind of son, but today is actually my last day. I just wanted to say thanks so much for all your help. I was pretty shocked, honestly. Good luck out there. I'm sure you'll do great at your next job.
You.
Okay, so that at least tells you that, like, the rest of the office liked him. Everyone feels bad about it.
Come on, get a grip. Everything's right back to how it used to be. Okay.
Hello, worker, back to freelancer, baby. Let's go. I'll help Adachi-san know what happened. New way to carry on the legacy. The treasure hunt ability. Oh, right. Okay, so basically I have become a hobo. I'm right back to being a hobo, chat. So essentially I can go up to vending machines and I can look for money under them. Oh, I can't do detours. Now that I finally have a job, I want to do all I can to make her life easier. Did this man steal my job? I'm going to end this man's whole career. Yo, I finally got some money. Okay, we got some rainbow fragments. Simple wrist watch. Oh boy, a cigarette butt. Wait, it's not even a detour. Like, actually the way I would head.
Hey, that's him, right?
Yeah, that's him. No doubt about it.
Well, it's about damn time. Welcome home, Kasuga-san.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
We just want to do a little interview, that's all. You're basically the talk of the town.
And why's that?
You take bribes from former Yakuza, then ship them off to do shady jobs all over town.
Okay, so that's
So,
what it is.
What say you
They
fill us
framed
in?
him for taking bribes.
What is this shit?
Come on, the secret's out. Hello Work's a hookup for the Yakuza. The guys who broke up the Omi and Tojo have been off living the good life, right? You're no exception.
What? Who told you that? You can't just believe everything you hear, you know?
All right, simmer down. Now, be real. Just how much are you making? Nobody wants a bunch of former Yakuza wandering around. Doesn't that weigh on your conscience at all?
Back off!
Ow! Oh. Did you see that? Oh, he's out of control. The real Ichiban Kasuga's on the loose! Well, they may call him the hero of Yokohama, but deep down he's just another Yakuza! The Yakuza feeding off other Yakuza, no less! Oh, honor and duty, my freshly bruised ass! Okay, cut! Woo! Oh, wasn't smart of you to get rough on camera like that, Kasuga-san. Oh, you're in big trouble if this ever goes online. Toss $1 million my way, however, and it's yours. Have it ready by tomorrow.
You think I'm gonna give into this crap? You think anybody's gonna buy your stupid act?
Oh, a little editing goes a long way.
Oh
Wait
my
and
God.
see. Couple of clicks here and there, and everyone will think you threw a regular haymaker.
Yeah, well, best of luck, pal.
You sure? I mean, you're already going viral as it is. Ask yourself, do you really want to throw oil on that fire?
Viral? Do I look like I'm sick to you?
Huh?
He doesn't know.
Oh, come on. Have you not seen how people are talking about you online?
Can't say I have. Not a big web guy.
Seriously? Ugh, what a pain. Hey, show him the video.
What's up, people? Tatara Channel coming at ya.
Why is it that a VTuber is the problem? They gonna do my boy Ichiban this dirty?
Let's get to it. Ladies and gents, our perp of the day. This man here is Ichiban Kasuga, a former gangster who was heavily involved in the dissolution of 2 major Yakuza factions 4 years ago. On top of that, some people even call him the hero of Yokohama. This exclusive footage was secretly recorded in Yokohama at a real Hello Work. Here we see none other than Ichiban Kasuga brazenly working the front desk. Meanwhile, the man sitting across from him is yet another former Yakuza.
The hell is this? Sasaki? This was like a misunderstanding.
Ichiban Kasuga seems to be whispering orders to his ex-Yakuza cohort. Then, having received his instructions from Kasuga, the ex-Yakuza leaves Hello Work, only to make a beeline for a mini-mart, a drugstore, and a fancy boutique. We catch him stealing things right off the shelves, even going so far as to use
Okay,
a
how'd they
fake
get
hand.
camera footage there?
Hold up. That ain't right.
Finally, it looks like Kasuga then buys the items from his personal thief at a deep discount. According to our extensive research, in just this day, a whopping 2 million yen's worth of product was stolen. Kasuga bought the lot for an unheard of 20 grand. In other words, he's having down-and-out ex-Yakuza steal for him, then making a tidy profit reselling the stolen
See,
goods.
this is like over a year
This
ago,
is
though,
the
at this
secret.
point.
No, the true face of the hero of Yokohama.
Hey, what the hell? Which one of you made this?
Like she said, it's the Tatara channel. She's pretty much a god, and with 5 million subscribers at that. I mean, if anything, you should be proud you made it on her show, Kasuga-san.
My ass, I'm proud. This whole thing's bogus.
Bogus? Dude, they got the whole thing on video.
Oh, I see now. It all makes sense. That's gotta be why I got let go today. It's just got to.
Anyway, look, we got you on video, so you gonna buy it off us or not?
Like hell I am. I haven't done a damn thing wrong, you bastards.
What a shame. Guess we got no choice. How about we have this guy take a little nap, then move on to the next target?
Next target? Who's that?
All right, you're up, Mr. Bodyguard.
Oh? Oh no, okay, I have
So-
no idea who this is.
You want me to beat this guy down?
Yep. Just enough to gonk him out. Oh, try not to put this one in the hospital, okay?
Who's this dude?
I met him online. I have him lend a hand whenever we're doing a risky shoot. Wait, you don't know? Top Street Fighter online sensation Asakura channel? Ring any bells? Man, he's trending like crazy right now. Oh, hey, Asachi, here's an idea. Why don't I record you knocking him flat like a pancake, eh? I'll feature you on my channel as
And
a
before,
guest.
like, he's
What
a
do you
fake.
say?
Sure, whatever. As long as I get to fight.
Hell yeah! Oh, we are jumping straight to the front page with this one! All right, let's get footage, then go hit up that Sasaki creep.
Wait, Sasaki? Why are you bringing him into this?
Why do you care? He's just a chump from the Hiwatashi clan. And I'm afraid he's next on the chopping block. We're gonna give him a little interview as well. How's it feel to have quit the Yakuza and have it blasted all over the internet?
You asshole.
Couple that footage with this fight, and we're talking at least 5 million views easy.
Knock it off! He's giving everything he's got to rebuild his life right now. You're not gonna get in the way of that.
I hope we win this fight.
Let's do it.
Men's vice journalists.
Cool. Cool.
Wait, how do I switch targets? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Gonna keep knocking dudes into him. Get guarded, bitch. Get beat with a cone.
Win to be proud. Think I'm getting stronger.
All right.
Gotta say, you're pretty tough.
Thanks.
You can relax. You proved you're the real deal. Let's go again soon, yeah? And next time, we do this legit. Now smile for the cameras.
That guy means business.
Dude, take their phones.
As always, Tatara Channel is on the case, ready to research, reveal, and rebuke the crimes running rampant around the world.
So basically, she's corrupt. Yeah? Sounds like a lot of VTubers with dirty secrets.
Dachi-san! Hey! I was just about to call you. You'll never guess.
I'm sorry, Kasuga. It pains me to say, but I have to close up shop.
Huh?
Yeah, Namba's coming over to my place. Apparently, he suddenly got fired too.
Okay, so they're after everyone.
What the hell? Seriously, what's going on? They gave me the same speech as you, Kasuga. I got into work, then immediately got called in by my boss who said I didn't have to come in anymore.
And I got a call from the bank. They told me I couldn't take out another loan and there was nothing I could do to change that. When I asked why, they said their assessment standards are a company secret. And I'm barely hanging in there as it is. If my financing gets cut off, I'll have no choice but to throw in the towel.
Damn.
All three of us either lost our jobs or got abandoned by the bank.
Yeah, not to mention those jerks who started picking on Kasuga. It can't be a coincidence.
Right. Now, as to what caused all this...
Just who the heck is she?
A content creator. Supposedly she specializes in call-out videos.
Yes, a content.
Call-out videos?
Well, thanks to smartphones, these days anyone has a chance to be a whistleblower. Next thing you know, the video's racking up views on a channel just like this. One day they might show a video from a woman trying to get back at an abusive celebrity. The next, you might see a tip toward political corruption, usually from some kind of secretary.
Okay, so it's kind of like a tabloid?
That's a simple way to put it, yeah. Thing is, anonymity
Evil CoffeeZilla.
Internet, so not many stories are true. It typically falls to the channel's user to sort through the trash. The more well-researched and credible the stories are, the more popular the channel. Our so-called Tatara channel is apparently at the top of the heap when it comes to credibility.
Yep, but she's
She
not.
even helped solve a real-life crime, and all because of a video. As you can imagine, the politicians and police follow her pretty closely.
And the video of me, what about that? That was a total load!
Well, that I'm not so sure about. Maybe there's a tip so incredibly well crafted, even Tatara couldn't see through it.
Or maybe Tatara herself
gave
is
her the
evil.
tip in the first place.
She never reveals the identity of her sources. That's why she always gets the big scoops.
So, when exactly did the video get put online?
3 days ago. Since then, it's hit 3 million views. And now that it's on the Tatara channel, you can bet the world believes every bit of it.
No, not the cock. Not the
Any way to
rooster.
get in touch with her?
No.
Sure, you can always try and
Even the rooster is against
I already
us.
did, though. No response so far. But even if she did take the video down, what's done is done. Once something gets uploaded, copies of it start spreading like wildfire. And what makes this whole mess even sadder is, those who eat this stuff up don't even really care about the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't? Then what the hell's the point?
Really, most people just want a target. punching bag for their own problems. You can't go around trashing innocent people, but if it's someone who's proven to be evil, well, that's a different story.
So it's bullying, rebranded for the modern era.
Well, on the other hand, this stuff has actually served as a bit of a crime deterrent. We uploaded Ryo Aoki's confession 4 years ago, remember? The cultural climate's been changing ever since.
Now it's our turn on the chopping block, is that it? Talk about irony.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adachi-san. Namba, this is my fault.
Huh?
If I hadn't been so naive, none of this would have happened.
Hey.
You two turned your lives around and I went and ruined everything. I'm so sorry.
Get on the floor with him. Yeah.
Yeah, truth be told, I had a feeling you'd take it that way.
Why would this ever be your fault, you dumbass? The problem's obviously whoever spread the lies.
And what's more, don't underestimate us. We've ridden out rougher storms than this one.
I'll say. Compared to sleeping outside in the snow back when I was a bum, this is a regular slice of heaven. Come what may, I'll crawl my way out of hell as many times as it takes. Pretty sure you do the same, right?
Guys. Thank you.
But just know, I won't be able to help you get ex-Yakuza back on their feet anymore.
Yeah, not like you could, seeing as you lost both your source of jobs and the means to hand them out.
I feel like a joke. Especially after all that talk about carrying out the boss's legacy.
Well, look, right now, just do your best. Besides,
I just hope it's not Sasha and
more
that's the
Yakuza are gonna
VTuber.
come looking for help. You'll have to explain all that's happened.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be, but that would be a really, like, fucked up twist. Granted, I bet she'll be the one that saves them all. The VTuber is an OG son, probably. You can kind of hear the voice changer, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, like, I don't understand how they got the footage. So it may have had to have been the girl that was with him, right? Like, I don't know otherwise how they got the footage from those angles. Because, like, they talked all about how there were cameras there at certain points. You look like a guy I can beat up and take out my frustrations on. But unfortunately, I have to turn around and go back to work, even though I'm not employed. If there's anything that makes me angrier, Chad, it's having to go to work and not getting paid for it. Oh, that dude just broke his neck. I do like how Ichiban's level and his, like, job level are completely independent. Apparently I can't loot from that.
Hmm?
Excuse me. Are you Kasuga-san? You know, Ichiban Kasuga, the hero of Yokohama?
That's me.
Oh, thank goodness. I heard you got work. That maybe you might have a job for me?
Yeah, about that.
As you can see, I too used to be in the Yakuza. I've got a wife and 2 kids. The older one starts elementary school next year. They've gone through hell because of me. but I at least want to provide a good life for my family. The, word on the street is that even a guy like me could find some honest work and turn things around. Please, is there anything available?
I'm sorry.
Hmm?
You see, I actually just lost my job. As such, I can't do a whole lot for you.
Huh?
I'm just here to break the news, tell everyone what happened. Just know I'm really sorry.
You're serious? Man, no matter where I go, it's the same thing. I was planning to end it all, but that changed when I heard about you. I'm really at the end of my rope.
Ending it all isn't gonna help your family, bud.
Now you're out too? You're in the same boat as me? Is this some kind of sick joke? God damn it, you gave me hope, you know that? You can't just toy around with people's
Not his
emotions
fault.
like this. Come on!
I'm sorry. Please, I'm so sorry.
Damn it!
Gonna throw this bottle at you. Okay, never mind. He kicked it.
Excuse me. Oh, Kasuga-san.
Hey, good to see you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cause a scene.
That's okay.
Do you, think I can ask you a favor? Provided it's not too much trouble. Could you put up a sign saying I'm not here anymore? You see, there's a good chance more people will show up looking for me.
You mean more Yakuza?
Former Yakuza, yes. Would you do that for me? Otherwise, I'm worried they'll just cause trouble for you.
Okay. Yeah, I certainly don't want those guys waltzing in here and harassing people.
I really appreciate it.
Furthermore, don't think that hanging around will make us change our decision. Also, were you fighting out here? I won't have anything like that on the premises. Not one bit.
I'm sorry. I'll leave right away.
Guy's a dick.
Guess I'll go see Sasaki. He should know what's been going on.
Something tells me this is how we have to go to Hawaii, is we just, like, have to get out of town. Suspicious man.
Cool.
Okay, he broke his neck as well. And his arm. Oh boy, a paper plate. That's going to be worth more than all the others. Kawasaki? Yes, Kawasaki-san.
Oh, hey, Kasuga-san.
Sorry to bother you all of a sudden. There's something
I heard from Adachi-san I'm getting let go at the end of the month.
I'm sorry. It's my fault for not having my act together.
Yeah, it's all right. Actually, this whole thing's helped me come to terms with it. I put all that effort into having a change of heart to rebuild my life, and then something like this happens. I'm starting to think that someone up there must really hate me.
Sasaki.
It's no big deal, really. I'd say you look a hell of a lot worse than me, huh? Thanks for letting me dream for a bit. Anyway, I probably ought to start packing this place up.
Man, this is like getting sad.
What do I do now?
Kasuga, you there? It's Adachi.
I'm here too.
Adachi-san? Namba?
Hey, sorry to barge in. You got a minute?
No.
Yeah. Time's about all I got these days. Sorry, I hope you guys are fine with just water.
Water's never a bad thing. Much obliged.
So,
that is a coffee table.
It's just that something's been on my mind. Have you, by any chance, gone past Hello Work recently?
Yeah, nearby, at least. I thought maybe there might still be some guys looking for me.
Oh, any luck? Anybody end up swinging by?
Got a couple guys the first few days, but no more than that. Guess word's gotten around that they can't count on me anymore.
I see. Well, it turns out there might be more to it than that.
What do you mean?
Well, lately our old friend the Seiryu clan's been acting mighty suspicious.
Aha!
The Seiryu clan?
I think back a bit. You remember how Captain Takabe became the chairman after Hoshino died?
Yeah, that made sense, given how the clan's set up.
And did you know that Takabe went to prison?
No. That's news to me.
That means somebody else
Here's
is
where
in
things
charge.
get interesting. Rumor has it, the Yakuza left behind by both the Tojo and the Omi have started gathering under the Seiryu banner. We're not just talking 10 or 20 guys here.
Huh? You mean...
I mean, the Seiryu clan's been boosting their numbers in a big way, and neither Hoshino nor Takabe would have okayed that. However,
with Chairman Hoshino dead, and Takabe in the slammer.
Exactly. Somebody in the Seiryu clan must be plotting something while their boss is out of commission.
So all those guys who are trying to go straight, they're going back in under the Seiryu clan?
That's not all. Frankly, it gets even worse.
Huh?
Apparently, Sasaki's one of them. He's joined the Seiryu clan too.
Sasaki?
Losing his job really took its toll, I guess. We can't rule out the
Yep,
possibility
they're all
that he
reverting
gave
back
up.
to the only thing that's
Living as a
left of them,
civilian might
a
have
life
been
of
too
crime.
So he went and joined the Seiryu clan?
This is also why
you
people
sure?
that have been in the slammer often
I heard it from
become
one of my
repeat
buddies'
offenders
opponents,
and don't rehabilitate.
Look, I'm pretty sure I've got no right saying this. In
Like,
fact, I
when
know
you
I
can't
don't.
get a job,
I can't stand by and watch Sasaki get dragged
the only
back
thing you
into
can
the
do
Yakuza.
is steal.
After all, he made a decision to earn his life back. I saw him do it with my own eyes. I want to help him, however I can.
Well, I figured you would, and I'm glad.
Nanba's back to his old hobo outfit, chat.
You're heading to Seiryu Clan HQ, right? Count us in.
But guys...
Oh, but nothing. We're with you on this. Besides, there's no guarantee they'll be willing to hash things out. After everything, you really think we'd leave you to the dogs?
Dachi-san. Namba.
You're stuck with us. And just like that, the party's back together. Let's say we set off on another adventure. Yeah, Mr. Hero?
Yeah.
Let's kill people.
Well, any hero worth his salt needs a weapon to match. So, where'd you stash it?
Stash what?
Like you forgot. Your hero's bad. Don't tell me you tossed it out.
Oh, yeah. It's, well,
Seriously?
What the hell is that?
Well, I needed to hang stuff, so...
Then buy a rack or something, man. That thing deserves better.
Sure does. And after my little speech. Honestly, say hero's bad, right? Time to go to work.
Are we getting the hero class back?
All right, let's roll out.
Actually, can we hold on a sec?
What for?
Gotta dust off your old treads.
If I'm going on an adventure, then I'll need to look the part.
Let's go. Oh god, it's like the evil swarm of VTubers. Okay, no, there we go. Yo. Back to the old hair. No more man bun. What?
You were right. Bringing the old suit back was a good call.
I know, right? Gotta say, it's funny. The three of us kicking things off again.
What did you expect? We're in it for the long haul.
If I'm being honest, I think part of me's been waiting for this day for a long time.
All right, it's hero time. Nanba, Adachi-san, we made names for ourselves as the heroes of Yokohama once before. Let's remind this town just what we're all about, yeah?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, let's kill people. Oh, I love it.
I gotta say, that bat really takes me back. It was right around here you plucked that thing out of the ground, yeah?
Yeah, and me and Adachi-san couldn't get it to budge. Remember how you said only the chosen hero could pull it out?
Yeah, it's Bat'scalibur.
Yeah, you were calling it a holy sword or whatever. I knew you had a childhood fantasy thing going on, but at that point I wondered, is this guy okay in the head?
And I haven't changed one bit. Ha! I will be the savior of this world!
Check it out. He's doing it. Get her done, hero. Always here to save the day.
Hey, you old farts done LARPing around? Then how about you give us some spending money?
Yeah, you won't get much from us. We're dead broke.
You telling me the three of you don't have a single yen on you?
Nope.
I think you're feeding me some bullshit! Now fork over some cash!
Not every random guy you see.
Imagine approaching a dude with a barbed wire bat and being like, yo, bro, give me cash.
Put that holy sword to work.
I was just thinking it's been too long.
Also the fact that he called him a slime.
You ready?
Yeah!
Stretching.
Now you're going down.
Wait, why did he transform into a big...
Huh? Whoa! Did these guys just transform?
Okay.
Huh? Transform into what?
Didn't he say something like that back in the day? How once he became a hero, the bad guys would change during battle?
Oh yeah. Well, when it comes to fighting, you do you. Just don't get delusional on us.
Wait, so am I the only one? Oh well, more fun for me, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
You're in it now. I take you back.
He shouts something unsportsmanlike.
I'm up.
Yeah. Watch this.
80 proof flame. Ow.
On to the next level.
Yep. Hey, we're about to raid a Yakuza HQ. Don't get cocky just because we took out a few grunts. Chairman Hoshino dead and Takabe in prison. Who knows if anyone in the Seiryu clan will be willing to listen to us. Stay sharp, you two. Enemies throughout the city will change their appearance according to Kasuga's wild imagination.
Oh.
Love Magic Place over there. Got some neat stuff. Might be nice to stock up. Yes. I must buy my vibrator again, chat.
Okay.
Okay, weapons and armor can be bought in stores and become effective when you equip them. Pick the map to find stores and see what kind of weapons and armor they have by placing the cursor on them by pressing circle. Okay, so we've got a jumbo sausage, a bamboo broom, gore boots, pure white briefs, a hoodie. Mr. True Love Trouble, how's it going? A health ring. By blood circulation, I guess it looks like it gives the attack up. And the massive massage machine. You guys are just in... Hello, everybody. How's it going? How is your stream, Trubs? I don't know if I have a mod present. I'll give you a shout out real quick here. How far did you get in the game? You actually managed to finish the story? I assume it took you pretty long. Dick, thank you for the 37. They never expect that. Exactly. Yeah, I think we give them all the hoodie, or sorry, the pure white briefs. Okay, like this is just natural. They each need them. Okay, and then like again, I think my issue with this is I can't actually use this really effectively. Or can I? Okay, looks like I can equip the massage machine. And I think I'll buy at least one health ring. We're gonna put it on Kasuga because, again, the way this game sort of works is if Kasuga goes down, we're all in trouble. You know, I don't know if these are overlapping slots. Let's see. Okay, so we've got feet and head. Can I not purchase more than one of these at a time? The only thing I'm not sure about... Okay, it looks like these two are the same slot. We can get a bamboo broom for my man Namba, and the jumbo sausage. So we are literally just like geared to the teeth in like fetish gear. Actually, hold on, let me see if I can sell. Can you actually sell here? Is there a way to sell? Also, why are those so expensive? I just realized those are 29 million. Like, what the shit? Okay. The fact that he has a massager with that stance, exactly. Story's awesome for sure. Yeah, Kaison's in the game. In fact, if it lets me out of this and doesn't put me in real quick here. Yeah, okay, so you guys want to see Kaison? I've already pointed her out before, but you can actually see her right up here. There's your girl right there in the middle. So it looks like they edited the signs for this, even though they kept the map the same to put her on it. Do we know why they're putting Case on in the game? Yes. One, because I suspect that she wanted to be in it, and two, because, well, I don't think people would argue that she isn't attractive looking, right?
Excuse me.
Pardon me, my name's Ichiban Kasuga. I used to be a member of the Arakawa family. Captain Takabe helped me out in a bunch about 3 years back. I heard there's a guy named Sasaki who joined up with you recently. I'm kind of like his guardian, you might say, so I was hoping to talk with somebody who knows how he's doing. Visitors must first have an appointment. That's our policy. Now please leave. Did Takabe-san forget to mention us, I wonder? Even if we wanted to make an appointment, we're out of contacts. But with Takabe and the Slammer. I want to abandon Sasaki for sneaking in. Okay. Place covered with cameras. There's no blind spots. Accused or not, we're the only ones. We're the ones who will get arrested for trespassing. Let me ask the people who know this town best. The hobos. That's right. I don't want to ask them for free, though. We should bring a little something. Yeah. Got a bottle of sake. Wow. The chief would love that. We got to go buy sake now to go bribe the hobos.
Never thought I'd see the day when we'd all join forces again.
The party's back and better than ever.
Well, better than ever might be a bit much for a bunch of jobless dudes over 40.
Who's keeping score? I say you're the best pals a guy could have. And so what if we're out of work? We're here. Let's hold our heads high.
I literally can't loot this because we're in a conversation.
Despite you having absolutely zero basis for saying that, I respect your optimism.
Aw, man, you flatter me.
That wasn't exactly a compliment.
I swear, it's never a dull moment with you two around. Anyhow, let's put our backs into it, eh, comrades?
You want a contest to be in? Really? You'll be able to trigger party chats with your friends. Pressing triangle allows you to skip the lines in these conversations if you choose. Okay. So the only thing I don't like about that is I don't like that you can't loot stuff while you're in the middle of a conversation. That is bad. They definitely need to change that.
Hey, I'm a good shit.
Ah, there you go. So you can sell the plates, but I just don't know where you can actually sell them. Look, chat, it's people to beat. Nani?
Cool.
Oh, he got hit under the wall.
Yeah. Watch this.
Okay, I could have lined that up better, but get defeated by a street cone. Okay. Now we can go hobo loot from this. And hobo loot from this. And beat the shit out of this. It's a down bad microphone? Yeah, that's one way of saying it. Oh, I hate how they like move around here. Ow. Dude just got beaten with a Slim Jim.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Namba and them leveled up, which is good, because now Namba's back at full health, even though he wasn't before. Okay, we've got more people to beat coming up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. And he also got beaten with the Slim Jim.
Things are getting stronger. Look at me go.
Yeah, they definitely like changed how they look somewhat. They're homeless, but they're like high quality rare homeless. They're SSR homeless, chat. Not to be confused with your normal like trash homeless. Apple defense. Okay. Loot this. Grab that. Beat that. Oh, these two didn't transform. Okay, nice and easy. Again, you can see the early game, you don't have to do much of anything other than just sit there and attack. And that kind of makes it really nice. Why does the bat look like Hitachi? Don't worry about it. Oh no, they've got their umbrellas.
Have fun with this.
Yeah. Battle Bum got beaten. And now we're into the homeless camp area. This is actually where we need to go, but we need to get the bottle of sake first. And thankfully, I just got 500 yen. Let's go. Lava fragments? What? There's a ton of loot in here. Oh boy, 10 whole yen.
I'm good.
That's like not even a cent. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. I'm up. Cool.
Nope. No bomb from you. Okay. Got this up here. Another silver plate. Okay, so we got the bottled sake. That's the thing we actually need. Increases drunkenness. Take the sake over to the chief. Wait, there's actually an ATM? ATM card allows you to withdraw or deposit money at an ATM. Current balance 0. Access deposits and withdrawals with ATM. Any cash you've deposited will remain safe and sound, even upon being defeated in battle. As the saying goes, he who will not economize will have to agonize. Okay, so we're going to deposit most of our money here. I think we'll save like 1,000 for ourselves. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Okay, no, that did work. It just, the way it displayed there at the end, I was like, hold on, did that just like totally screw me? Hello, car. I find it funny that the cars in this game will not like just totally run you over like they will in Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, aren't you Risa Unai?
Whoa, a real TV announcer in the flesh. She's even hotter up close.
Radioactive?
Thank you. I'm honored. Well, goodbye.
Wait, hold on. Can we like take a picture so I can show all my friends?
Seriously, dude? Forget that. Hey, do you have a boyfriend? How about one of us? Who do you like better? Me or him?
I'm in a bit of a hurry, actually.
This guy's a pickup artist? I don't see any artistry.
Some kind of celebrity. I wouldn't piss us off if I were you, Unai-san.
So she's a TV announcer, huh? I better help her get away from those sleazeballs. Hey, fellas. Can't you see she doesn't want your company?
Huh? Who the hell are you?
How do you know she's not into us, huh? Looks to me like she wants a piece of action, don't it?
My dude, if you think she looks like she wants a piece of you, no wonder nobody's into you.
You talking shit, old man?
Yeah.
What's so wrong about getting to know a hot TV announcer? If you won't let us get close, we'll just have to take you out.
Well, that's not gonna work for you.
The battle is on. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get caught.
Have fun with this.
Oh, I got the positioning wrong. I probably could have hit all of them, but...
Let's go. Get serious. Cool.
Okay, so he's stunned because I hit him with the vibrator and it proc. So he's also like the first dude to actually live from getting hit from the vibrator, so... Negative risk.
What's with him?
Want to keep going?
No, no, please no. No, I'm so sorry.
Freaking scumbags. You all right there?
I am, thank you. I really appreciate you saving me.
So, TV announcer, huh?
Yup. I'm Risa Unai from TBS.
I'm Kasuga. Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you. I guess you famous people got it tough. Getting pestered by creeps like that.
Oh, I wouldn't say that I'm famous, but I do get harassed by people like them sometimes, yes.
Well, this is one hot dumpster fire of a town, so just be careful around these parts, yeah? Anyway, you heading to work?
Right you are. I'm on my way to a radio show, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, indeed. Have you heard of TBS Radio?
Do we get to be on it?
I've heard of it, but I might have a radio cassette player lying around somewhere, so I could probably tune in.
Then please give us a listen. You can also try tuning in with a phone app, too.
What's the show about?
Oh, all sorts of things. Food, music, you name it. Sometimes we even talk about things overseas. I join as a co-host every now and then. We end up talking about games pretty often when I'm there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you like games too? I used to play them a lot when I was a kid. I always wanted to be a hero.
Oh, a hero, you say? That sounds cool, I guess. Is this guy some kind of LARPer?
I haven't been able to play any games recently, though. Well, maybe I ought to use the radio to study up on what's new.
That'd be great. I could even talk about how you saved me on today's segment.
Oh, no, it's cool. What I did's not worth mentioning on the radio. Well, take care, Unai-san. Stay safe.
A giant
Good luck with your radio
blood-soaked
show.
sex toy, yes.
Will do. Thank you again, Kasuga-san.
Radio shows, huh? Been a while since I've listened to one, but maybe I'll give it a shot with my radio cassette back home. She mentioned they also have a smartphone app or something, so maybe I'll download that too.
Maybe. Playlist app has been installed on your smartphone. You can add radio episodes to your playlist using it or the radio in Kasuga's apartment. Tune into the radio with jukeboxes like the one in Survive, the radio at Kasuga's home, or the smartphone app in the pause menu. Show changes topic every chapter, so give them a listen from time to time. No, because I will get DMCA'd. You can listen to radio broadcasts on any CDs you've collected while out on the town. Put together a playlist by Kasuga's cassette player or the app on his smartphone. Control it by using blah, 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 blah. It is unfortunate, chat, but that is the life of being a streamer. Everything gets me DMCA'd nowadays, which is stupid. Things must have been pretty good for something like this to get approved. Big plans for it, but then when the pandemic hit, right as it was picking up steam.
No.
Construction companies went under, and all that was left to show for it was a couple of steel frames. That's when the boys swooped in and took over, tough bastards that they are. If Bleach Japan had taken over the town, they'd have never let this slide.
Guess so.
To the homeless folks here, I'll bet this is like their own triumphal arc, huh? A monument to their victory. More like a castle, if you ask me. Actually, word on the street is they call this place the Castle Keep. By the look of it, I'd say that fits. A castle without a lord, huh? We're gonna become King Hobo, chat. Can I help you, fellas? Hey there, Chief. Been a while. Something tells me you're not just here to see me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, actually, we wanted to ask you about something. You're planning on weaseling your way into the Seiryu clan, huh? And just for this one Sasaki guy. Numbers don't matter here, whether it's 1 or 100 people, I just can't leave the guy be. Nice to see you haven't changed. In fact, I'm relieved. It's gotten a lot colder of late. Huh? Oh yeah, it has. And now that you're out of the job, I'll bet getting that suit clean's not exactly a drop in the bucket, is it? I guess not. Well, I know you'll get through this. Follow me. Okay, so we can restore health. Gonna do that. So the hobo camp basically acts as a base. It's really nice. You want to sneak into Seiryu HQ to check up on Sasaki, right? This pass a one-way ticket. You ready to go? Will result in an extended sequence. You'll be unable to return to the city or save your game for some time. Make preparations. Okay, so we are going to save the game. Like, because when the game warns you, hey, you're not going to be able to save, we're going to save.
Yes. Huh?
Hey, Chief, what's this all about? Like I said, you wanted a back door. This is it. You gotta go through the sewers. It's like the sewage tunnel. Yeah, and in the middle of winter, no less. Dachi, I gave you the route. You got it down? I do. Not exactly jazzed about it, though.
Huh?
You too crazy? This old heart's not built for sewer surfing anymore. Kasuga, there's gotta be something else. Service is the only way I'm aware of. Guess there's no choice. Damn it, I should have left a will or at least gone through my bucket list.
No.
Don't get so down, Namba. This is nothing compared to what we've already been through. Fine, whatever. Diver down, then. Thank you, Chief. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Wow.
You got it. Okay. Showtime. Here it goes. That is disgusting. Also, that's already the second time that Ichiban has dove in.
See that hole underneath the bridge? That's our way in.
Oh, it just had to be a sewer, didn't it? Let's wrap this up quick.
I'm just double checking to make sure there's not anything that I could, like, see or loot. Catch you later, King.
Just leave me. I can't swim anymore.
Looks like we can get up from there. Hang in there, Nama.
Okay, natural herbs. Nothing back there.
Can we really get to the Siryu Clan HQ through this rat hole?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Still, I have heard some rumors about some real weirdos shacking up here. Stay on guard.
Yep.
I've got some more fight in me.
Oh, we could just push our way through the door. I thought I would have to, like, interact with it. Oh, good, we got a toughness thing. Those are actually really nice. Like, that's the way out. Or is it? Can I actually go up this? Yes. There's probably something up here, then. Yep. Another health ring. That's actually a really good find, because that is gear. So I can put this on Ichiban, and I think I actually will. Just because, again, Ichiban's going to be my main attacker. He hits the hardest by far at this point. But as we start to get more stuff...
Not a loser. Yeah.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, you want to go? You want to fight?
Okay, nice. We got a double whammy, and they hit into each other. Uh-oh. No, I'm getting hobo magic used against me.
Cool.
Yep. How dare he burp on me? Okay, looks like this is where I came up, so this is the direction. Okay, it looks like this is its own room. No. Oh no, it's the trash guys. The pseudo trash.
You're weak. Yeah. Don't get caught. Watch this.
Just not enough to kill him. Okay.
Okay. Cool. Get serious.
Oh, I guarded that somehow.
Let's go.
How did that not hit him into the other dude? There we go.
On to the next level.
Okay. Nice. Grand Liner. I guess that's a new ability. Homeless guy stats increased. Let's go. Sneakers. That is probably a gear upgrade. Yep. Okay. Give it to him. So still nobody has any headpieces, but that's perfectly fine. That's maybe the only thing I wish is that, like, their gear actually displayed. But I'll take it. Like, this game has so much else to offer.
Okay.
That if, like, that's how it sacrifices, it's not the end of the world.
Oh yeah. Have fun with this.
Oh, they separated. They were together.
Cool. Suck on this.
What the heck did I hit him with? I've one-tapped him.
Okay. Take your best. You're in it now. Watch this.
Okay, got him.
Look at me go. Moving up in the world.
I like how the entire premise behind Pyro Belts is just that he's been drinking.
Hey, in good shape.
Ooh, intriguing. So it looks like there's practiced swimmer. What? Work clothes. That is definitely an upgrade. Oh, just barely though. Holy crap. So unfortunately, my tighty whities are off.
In it for the long haul.
Okay, nothing over there. There's a safe here. Safe key.
Should I open it?
Yep.
Sweet.
Passion bandana. When you wrap it around your head, it floods you with a burning passion. I wonder if that actually improves my passion. Increases critical hit rate by 5%. Let's go. Okay, so now Ichiban's geared out. And what I'm going to keep doing is I'm going to keep giving all the best upgrades to Ichiban. And then trickle down stuff will go to everybody else in the party. Because again, you get game over if Ichiban goes down. Whereas like the other people can go down and it's not the end of the world. Okay, so it looks like we got to go over there, so we're going to go in here. The heck is this?
Ass kicking time.
A squirm worm?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have fun with this.
God, I swear that's like all they do is separate. There we go. We got a wombo combo there. Okay, I managed to guard that, I think, but not good enough. Either way, we got him. Nothing over here in the corners.
Hey, I'm in good shape.
Let's do it.
And then we got a bunch of people to fight here.
Okay. Let's go you. Oh yeah. Watch this.
Damn, I just cannot get the positioning right on this at all. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Miyagi.
Let's get it done. Don't get caught.
Damn. I had no idea what he was gonna do for that attack. Here we go. How did that not hit the other dude? There you go, Namba beat him with a broom. Okay. So you can see positioning kind of plays a role. And some of it is about like the timing of it. And usually, okay, it's, gee, I wonder if there's a boss coming up. Helmet. Okay, so the helmet is more protection but less crit. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And then basically we're gonna let a no, we're gonna let Namba have the passion. Mostly just because Namba needs something to prevent himself from dying so easily. Okay, we're about to go through a series of battles, chat. Nothing behind us. But you can see this is kind of how
Totally.
this is kind of how your like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like your dungeons go. There are safes that are basically treasure chests and you just need keys to open them.
Looks like we were able to sneak in.
Where are we? The Seiryu clan courtyard? The chairman's room's up there, right?
Yeah, no way I'd forget it.
Man, that takes me back. It was just us three. First time we came here.
Whoa, hey! The hell'd you come from?
Uh-oh. So much for getting nostalgic, huh?
Right. Yes, it's a fight then.
Time to fight the entire Yakuza clan.
Number! You're going down. Yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass with a vibrator.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this.
Okay.
Let's go.
Bro, these motherfuckers using actual knives.
Cool. Now I think I'm getting stronger.
What if our smell gives us away? Probably.
Hey, I'm in good shape. Hell of a scrap back there. Safe to say, they'll be hounding us.
That just means we don't gotta sneak around anymore. We're going all the way to the top.
Okay. We are definitely going to check all the side rooms because there should be some decent loot in these. Oh my god. Oh my god, game. Okay, there's work clothes. Again, that's going to go on Nanba. Because we need Nanba to actually be able to take a shiv without just keeling over and dying.
Ready when you are.
Okay, so it looks like everything over here is sealed off, so we got to go this way. We can't go down. There's nothing over here. Nothing over here. Up it is. And the whole reason I'm being thorough, chat, is for loot. Oh no, it's Big Boy. Snaky sons of bitches, you're gonna regret fighting with us.
Bring it on. No begging for mercy now. Watch this.
You ain't getting out of this one, big boy. Triple hit. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get guarded. Famed hero. Oh no, not multiple. What will I do?
Now we're talking. Have fun with
You ain't getting out of this one either, big boy. 4 hit. Let's go. Nanba just burning bitches.
On to the next level.
Nice.
I do like that they at least allow you to like level up in between. They pose no threat to us. Oh, that's the door. Oops. Okay, so there's nothing here. Nothing here. The game wants us to go up, so we're gonna go down. And sure enough, a supreme herb. Assholes, don't think you're getting out alive. I mean, we are. Okay, so we're surrounded. I think we're actually gonna attack here.
You're weak.
Ow.
Let's go.
You wanna fight?
Okay.
Now
Don't get caught.
Okay, just hit him into the wall. Basically hitting people into things or hitting objects into them.
I'm up.
you're in it now. All right. Get serious.
That's usually a good way to damage them.
No begging for mercy now. Let's go.
What? I was like, what was that? Oh, what is this angling? It's not quite enough to reach him. Oh well. Okay, so I was worried we were gonna get another follow-up fight there, and that's why I didn't want to use all of Namba's like AP for that, or sorry, MP for that. Okay, so we got a safe key, but we need to find a safe is the issue here, and it's probably through this door. Nope, not, but found an incendiary grenade. Let's go ahead and use a couple recovery items. Oh, interesting. So it looks like they've put caps on this, so you can't just like use or hold everything.
Not bad.
Honestly, it's kind of smart of them because in the prior like game, at least from what I remember, right, I feel like you could hold and hoard a lot of them, and it basically just trivialized the harder parts of the game, as you essentially could just heal your way out of your problems.
Oh yeah, feeling good.
Okay, there's another safe key. The thing that's worrying me is I'm worried that there's something actually back there, but as long as there's not, we should be okay. Wow, now I used that for nothing. Okay, here's one of the safes. So we're gonna go ahead and open it. A down jacket. Okay. Double check this. Down jacket is even more defense. Lowers the damage taken from ice attacks. Lowers the damage taken from blunt attacks. Give that to Ichiban. And then that should mean that Adachi gets the work clothes here. And so now everybody's already got an upgrade. Not bad. Not bad at all. Probably save the game first. Oh boy. I feel like I missed a safe though. Okay, we got another helmet. Means that that goes to Nanba, and now everyone's got a helmet. Okay, nothing we can do in any of that. Wait, toy bracelet? What does that do? It is magic up. That's gonna go on Nanba. Nanba's our magic user, so giving him anything like that's just great for him.
You think you can just barge in here? Nobody sneaks into Seiryu HQ and gets away with it. You three are dead meat.
Damn it. German's room's right there, too.
I mean, he's not gonna stop us.
What's the plan, Ichiban? This guy's on a good one.
He's just what we wanted. After all, every dungeon needs a tough boss at the end.
Yeah, but he's not gonna be that tough. Although it's multiple of them. Go for a home run. Applying your weapon's attributes. The further away your target, the harder you'll hit. Okay. I just wanted to see what his stuff was, so he's guarding me.
Maybe we can toss him around. Have fun with this.
Grapple skill to break through their defenses. A back attack. Okay. Well, I was gonna say he already has monkey flip, so this is getting broken. Dunk on him.
Feeling good. Come on. Open one.
Battle breaker. Okay, we clearly have QTs.
Yeah. Watch this.
Okay, they're down.
Let's do it. Let's go. Cool.
Got a nice 2-for-1 there. So he's buffing everybody. Okay, no, just himself.
I think we got a big one coming.
Do we have a big one coming? Oh, did I miss that?
Feeling good. Don't get caught. Cool.
Okay. I killed your boss.
All right, let's do it.
I'm not gonna hit the guy who's down.
Yeah.
Because he's an easy kill. Okay. Did I miss the Saichan date? Yes, you did. I got a safe key from that.
Look at me go. Moving up in the world.
Okay. Find out who's behind all this.
Chairman's just past here, yeah?
Yeah. Stay on your toes.
I have a feeling I know who it is.
All right. We'll see that it's settled before next week's meeting. Precisely. We'll accept their proposal. Is that all? Very well. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, it's not who I thought.
My apologies. I had to see that through. I've been managing things in Chairman Takabe's absence. I am Ebina, the clan captain. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ichiban Kasuga-san.
Oh, I see. So he knows who he is.
So what? You hear about us from Takabe or something?
Yes, I've heard a great deal, too.
And Takabe, he's still locked up, right?
In short, one of ours got busted and the chairman took the brunt of it. He's set to be released in 2 years.
And what about you? You're filling in for him while he's away, right? I don't remember seeing you around before.
I'm a new addition. I didn't join the Seiryu until after the Great Dissolution.
And you're already captain? You sure climbed the ladder fast. Based on that, you must be pretty good.
You flatter me. But you see, with the death of the previous chairman and the chaos that followed the Great Dissolution, well, the fact of the matter is we were short-handed. To be even more blunt about it, my promotion was based entirely on how well I earned. As a Yakuza, however, that's not really something to be proud of.
Or is it?
Hey, you're humble, at least.
Let's get back on topic. Chairman Takabe told me what you did for the Seiryu clan, among others. The Ijin 3 are all very much indebted to you. Please excuse me for not reaching out sooner.
Yeah, appreciate you rolling out the red carpet.
We take security matters quite seriously here. Unless I give explicit permission, any intruders are to be eliminated on sight. Unfortunately, it seems there was a delay in giving orders, even after I'd confirmed it was you.
Maybe relax your grip on the place then, huh? One wrong move and we'd be feeding the fish right now.
Huh. If I told my men to stand down first thing, I would never have seen our heroes of Yokohama in action. As acting head of the Seiryu clan, it's my responsibility to determine who we do business with. Surely you understand.
No.
Well, I guess we're the ones who barged in. Wouldn't be right for us to complain about it.
You have my thanks.
Listen, Jay, I had the perfect date.
Anyway,
Ichiban fucked it up.
The reason we came here.
Yes, I'm aware. It's about Sasaki-san. Is that right?
That certainly saves us some time.
Where do you think we're headed?
Maybe the mountains? You know, so they can bury us in the woods?
Far from it. We're en route to a warehouse at the wharf.
And we gotta go all the way to the harbor just to talk about Sasaki?
Well, seeing is believing, as they often say. After the Great Dissolution 4 years ago, even some Seiryu clan members were ready to leave the Yakuza life behind. Chairman Takabe, in light of this, encouraged them to do just that. However, one major obstacle stands between an ex-Yakuza and the outside world.
The 5-year ex-Yakuza clause, right?
Yeah, correct. As long as that's in place, former Yakuza are unlikely to find decent work, forcing many onto the streets. Knowing what might await them, the first thing the chairman did was provide a way one might make an honest living.
And what's that?
You'll see. In fact, we're almost there.
He ship him off overseas? Is that what it was? Also, why are all their license plates XOXO?
We bought the warehouse the Liu Meng had been using some time ago. It's here we gather trash from all 4 corners of the globe.
That don't look like trash. It looks like a bunch of vaults.
Trash?
I say trash, but in reality, it's a little more complicated than that. Rather, it's things one can no longer afford to keep. For example, we might receive evidence of a president's adultery, or illicit money transfer records. A scholar may call them pieces of history. But to others, they are cursed objects meant to be destroyed. As to our part, we secretly store these controversial trinkets for safekeeping. And should the client request it, we'll dispose of their trash without hesitation. It's our duty to make clients feel safe, that they might entrust their disposables to this island nation we call Japan.
So, it's like a giant safety deposit box.
Precisely. Each storage container is lined with lead, so even X-rays can't make out their contents. In addition, the interiors are also vacuum sealed to prevent degradation. Naturally, that demands a rather high premium, but we still find ourselves with new inventory almost every day.
I swear, what'll you Yakuza think up next?
Oh, this isn't just some Seiryu clan racket. It's our front corporation.
Right, so this is where you're sending those who want out?
Yes. The Omi and Tojo's dissolution changed everything. Many Yakuza who were unable to reintegrate into society have since returned. Not everyone can weather those 5 long years, and thus the Yakuza is all they have. Whatever their reasons, it's estimated they number over 10,000.
There's still that many?
Far as they're concerned, the best option is to side with smaller, local groups like the Seiryu clan. Provided at least one organization remains, they will no doubt continue to seek them out. For this reason, Chairman Takabe plans to coordinate with all remaining Yakuza clans and quickly dissolve them as well.
What? You mean all at once?
The Yomei Alliance of Hiroshima, the Kitakata family of Hokkaido, the Ryudo family of Okinawa. Those are just the start, as he's secretly in touch with many other groups as well. He's aptly called this plan the Second Great Dissolution. Should it succeed, then the Yakuza will truly be a thing of the past. I have been acting on his behalf, carefully advancing the plan while he's away.
Never knew Takabe had his sights set so high.
In order to avoid the hardship caused by the first dissolution, the second will only be carried out once we've secured enough jobs. To that end, we've been expanding our business in numerous areas. Frankly, not all of them have been successful, but we can't afford to let that slow us down. We must give all we have to the task at hand.
So the second great dissolution. When exactly are you guys planning to pull the trigger?
When the time is right. That's all I can say for now.
You've told us so much already, even though we just met. Seriously, it means a lot.
Kasuga-san, Adachi-san, I'm well aware of all the work you two have done in rehabilitating former Yakuza. That said, I am also aware of your current predicament. Despite this, let me assure you that our goals are the same.
The VTuber went through him.
Masumi Arakawa's last wish. His incredible dream of giving every last Yakuza a chance at normal life. Would you entrust that to us?
Kasuga-san, Adachi-san.
Sasaki! Guess you really were here after all, huh?
I'm sorry, well, to be honest, I came here with the intent of joining the Seiryu clan. But thankfully, Ebina-san said I could stay a civilian.
You've got nothing to apologize for. If you're okay with this, then you have my support.
We will take responsibility and look after Sasaki-san from here on. Is that all right with you?
Honestly, it's amazing what you guys have done. Makes me wonder why I even bothered trying to do it on my own. Anyway, Ebina-san, I ultimately just want to say thank you. This might sound kind of presumptuous of me, but if I may, could I ask you see this through? That no man gets left behind?
Yes, of course. I'll see that it's done.
There's something else here. Yeah, I agree, White.
Provided you still have time, there's someone I'd like you to see.
Yeah? I mean, sure. I've got nothing but time right now.
Glad to hear it. In that case, allow me to give him a call.
That won't be necessary.
Well then, it would appear he's already here.
No way.
It's been a while, Ichi.
Holy shit.
That it has.
Captain Sawashiro.
Completed chapter 1. All right, chat. We are going to end it here because obviously you can see the title of the next chapter, and this will definitely be a thing. Wait, it's Friday, bruh. It is Friday, but I have work tomorrow, chat. So, unfortunately, I have to end it here because I gotta get up. We will continue this. Sunday we have D&D. Tomorrow I will probably be streaming at least some of another game. We may get to stream this again tomorrow, but I'm gonna say plan for like Monday, at least as of right now. So we'll see. Just stay tuned because I don't know what tomorrow brings for me with regards to stream. But again, it just depends. So, let me see who all's on, who all I can give some love to. I am going to send you guys CZ's way. He is on tonight. So again, I hope you guys give that man some love. If you guys haven't ever followed CZ, go do so. He's a member of my stream team and a good buddy of mine. He usually streams opposite times me, but it's the weekend for him, so he's up early. And again, like I said, I got work tomorrow, so I'm going to be catching some Z's here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So have a good one. Later.